Find new roads and relax and enjoy the difference at Classic Chevy Sugarland.
I would say that there's absolutely no difference between the pre-owned experience and the new car experience. So we'll offer something for everyone.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at Sewell Audi Chevrolet.
Memorial Herman presents today's injury report. Currently, Skeeters players Jeff Johnson, Danny Reynolds, and Jabari Henry are on the disabled list. Memorial Herman, we advance out. If he's good tonight, open up the playfield. Page 8. Let's got your scorecards. Here comes tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Somerset Patriots. Leading off the flight set place number 9 for Lansing. Batting second, the shortstop number 8, Rodriguez. Batting third, number 41, Flores. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 53, Edwin Espinal. Batting fifth, third baseman number 7, Luke Injury. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 22, Michael Krause. Batting seventh, designated hitter number 34, Michael Owen. Batting eighth, right fielder, Mike Sosa. And batting ninth, leading catcher number 4, starting pitcher for the Patriots, number 11. Manager for Somerset, 29, Brett Jones. And now, here's your starting lineup for your Sugarland Skeeters. Leading off and playing right field number 10, Willie Tough Barrett. Running second, designated hitter number 12, Cody Stanley. Batting third, playing center field number 21, Anthony.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas, where tonight the Somerset Patriots and the Sugar Land Skeeters continue their 7-game series. Tonight, Game 5 of 7, deep in the heart of Texas. The Skeeters took the first 2 games of this 7-game series, but the Patriots have taken the last 2, and they hope to carry a 2-game win streak into tonight's meeting against the first-place team in the Freedom Division. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much again for tuning in for tonight's broadcast, whether it be on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, or whether it's on our SPN.TV family of networks. The Patriots coming off of another big win last night. They dropped the first 2 games down here in Sugar Land, but they've bounced back, and now an argument could be made that maybe they should have won 3 of the first 4 games down here against the Skeeters. And, going all the way back to last Thursday, maybe they should have won really 4 of the last 5 meetings against this team. But we could get into that as the broadcast continues further and further on tonight. But for last night's ball game, it was a 6-3 win for the Somerset Patriots, as they had Brett Oberholzer on the mound. Oberholzer was looking for a bounce-back outing. He had struggled a little bit. Even his last time out, he had given up 2 runs, but Oberholzer was very strong for the Patriots last night. Talking with Brett Jody earlier today, he thought it was Brett Oberholzer's best start of the 2019 season, and certainly Oberholzer gave the Patriots plenty of an opportunity to win the game. He was also given a 4-run lead in the top of the second inning. The Patriots got to Skeeter starting pitcher Mitch Talbot early and often. Somerset took that 4-0 lead, including 5 straight batters reaching with 2 out in the top of the second inning, and it was ultimately that 4-run lead that carried them the rest of the way. The Skeeters would come back, make it a 4-2 ball game, later make it a 5-3 ball game, but ultimately the Somerset Patriots defeated Sugar Land 6-3. Brett Oberholzer, a star of last night's ball game, with his 6 1/3 of 2-run baseball. Season high 7 strikeouts for Oberholzer. Also another star of the ball game last night, it was Mike Francoso for the Somerset Patriots. Francoso recorded his first 3-hit game of the season. He went 3 for 5, including a couple of runs batted in, adding some production for the bottom of this Patriots lineup. So a big win for the Patriots last night, combined with a High Point Rocker loss. The Patriots now entering tonight's slate of ball games. They find themselves in second place in the Liberty Division, currently a game and a half behind the Long Island Ducks for first place. Still a lot of baseball to be played in the first half of the season. It's going to be a big month of June where the Patriots have 9 meetings against the Ducks, but certainly now it's bounced back over the last couple of days where the Patriots were almost, for a second, they were teetering on potentially being in last place in the Liberty Division. Now they're in second, but it's still a very close Liberty Division. Somerset a game and a half back in second place. The High Point Rockers and the New Britain Bees, both of those teams, they are tied for third place, 2.5 back. So all 4 teams in the Liberty Division separated by just 2.5 ball games. Meanwhile, the Sugar Land Skeeters find themselves in the Freedom Division, where there is a lot more separation. Sugar Land now 21-14 after dropping their last 2 ball games, but they're still 7.5 up on the Lancaster Barnstormers, 9 up on the Revs, 11 games up on the Blue Crabs. Certainly, the amount of wins in the league has been slanted towards the Liberty Division so far this year, which gives the Sugar Land Skeeters a little bit more breathing room. But Patriots, despite finding themselves in a difficult division, they're in second place right now, and they're hoping for their 3rd consecutive win. It'll be Thomas Dormany on the mound for the Patriots tonight against the former Patriot in Lucas Irvin. Sugar Land has taken the field here at Constellation Field, so we'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups and get ready for first pitch. Patriots and the Skeeters coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Valari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's slamming it, come on, get patriotic.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features...
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
And welcome back here to Constellation Field, the national anthem concluding. So we're getting ready for first pitch in the 5th game of a 7-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. Time now to go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we'll start with your Somerset Patriots, managed by Brett Joey. He's assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, and the athletic trainer is Phil Lee. For the Patriots tonight, it's the same exact lineup they brought onto the field last night. Craig Massey leads off at second base. Alfredo Rodriguez hits second and short. The left fielder is Ramon Flores. He bats third. Edwin Espinal, the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Raritan Building Services, we don't cut corners, we clean them. Will Kenger hits fifth at third base. Mike Krause is the number 6 batter in center field. Michael Ullman, the DH, hitting 7th. Mike Francoso bats 8th over in right field. And Jovan Gonzalez rounds up the order, hitting 9th. As they work against Lucas Irvin on the mound tonight for the Sugarland Skeeters. The Patriots certainly very familiar with Luke. Tossed a couple of seasons with the Patriots, 2015 and again in 2017. For Irvin, he enters tonight's ballgame 1-1 with a 3.52 earned run average. Over 23 innings of work across 10 appearances and just 1 start so far this year. He has struck out 11 batters. He has walked 7, and opponents hitting just .203 against Luke on the season. Again, this just his 2nd start of the 2019 campaign. So Irvin, a 6'1", 200-pound righty, Oklahoma native, finishing up his warm-up pitches on a clear evening for now here in Sugarland. The expectation was that we were going to have some thunderstorms sort of roll in all night long, and there was even a pretty strong possibility that we weren't going to be able to start tonight's game on time. But the weather down here in Houston can be a bit fluky. All of the thunderstorms avoided the ballpark, and the tarp is off the field. Both teams are on the field, and we are about ready for baseball. So it's Lucas Irvin, who is done throwing his warm-up pitches, kicks up some dirt on the mound, and steps on the rubber. Meanwhile, Craig Massey steps into the left-handed batter's box to lead off tonight's ballgame. Massey's time with Somerset Patriots did not overlap with Irvin's time in Somerset. As Irvin wipes some sweat off of his forehead, comes set from the windup, and the first pitch of tonight's ballgame. It's a called strike. We're officially underway at 6:39 p.m. Central Time, 7:39 back on the East Coast. 0-1 to Massey, slapped out to left field, but right at Dennis Phipps, who gets a start in left tonight. And quickly 1 away in the top of the first inning. So the defense for the Sugarland Skeeters, slightly different than their lineup and their defense over the first couple of games of this series. Dennis Phipps makes his first start of the series in left. In center, it's Anthony Giansanti. And his first appearance of the season, the first appearance of the season against the Patriots, rather, it's Willie Taveras getting a start over in right field, the former big leaguer. As the first pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez in for a called strike 0-1. Along the infield, Juan Silverio again at third, Ryan Jackson at short, Martinson at second, Colabello at first, and Albert Cordero back behind home plate. As Rodriguez takes a fastball low, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Willie Taveras, who is a pro of 19 seasons, longtime major leaguer, he gets the start in right field tonight for Sugarland. First time we'll see him. This now being the ninth game between these two teams this season. As Rodriguez takes a fastball low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Alfredo hitting .298, a home run, and 11 runs batted in. 2-1, a little high, 3 balls and 1 strike. Rodriguez was teammates with Lucas Irvin in his second stint in Somerset. Luke pitched in 2015 as a starting pitcher, came back in 2017. Now the 3-1. Swung on, popped up, foul. Out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. We're just underway at Constellation Field. 79 degrees and partly cloudy skies. The lights are on, but not yet taking dominance. 3-2. Taken low and inside, ball 4. And the Patriots have their first base runner of the evening. So Rodriguez draws a 1-out walk. He'll take first base, and up to the plate will come another man that has been drawing a lot of walks and has been getting on base with regularity. It's the former major leaguer and the starting left fielder for the Patriots tonight, Ramon Flores. Batting average now up to .313 on the year with 1 home run and 22 RBI after he went 3 for 4 last night. First pitch. Flores takes a called strike, 0-1. Our umpires for tonight's ball game: Eric Davis behind home calling balls and strikes. Reggie Liggins over at first. Dwayne Cooper at third. Brand new umpiring crew. After we had the same umps for the first 4 games of this series. Now the 0-1. Flores takes a changeup off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots in their road grays tonight. Gray pants, gray tops, navy numbers and lettering with a red trim. Navy hat with a red brim. Skeeters in an alternate superhero uniform tonight. As the 1-1 taken upstairs. Cordero with a snap throw over to first. And the Skeeters wanted that tag applied. Well, Rodriguez back standing to the bag. Alfredo wasn't very quick to get back to first base, and Colabello nearly applied the tag on Rodriguez's leg. Oh, he did apply the tag on Rodriguez's leg. It's just that Alfredo got the leg back on the bag quicker. So 2 balls and a strike to the lefty Ramon Flores. Snap throw over to first, and Rodriguez dives back in. Alfredo with 4 stolen bases in 6 attempts this season. But for the Skeeters, their uniform tonight, it is a green chest and a blue back of the uniform. 2-1. Flores swings and lines it into left center field. It drops in for a base hit. Phipps ranges over into the left center field gap to make the play. Flores hustles into second and slides feet first into the bag safely with a 1-out double. And over to third base on the play goes Alfredo Rodriguez. Flores continues to hit the ball well, and a really good job of heads-up base running there from the second-year Patriot. Phipps is not the most athletic player over in left field. He took his time getting to that ball in the gap. And with him sort of taking his time, Flores took a hard turn around first. He was sniffing a double the entire way and was able to beat the throw from Phipps. So now runners at second and third with 1 away in the top of the first inning. And Edwin Espinal stepping to the plate. Irvin will work from the windup. First pitch to Espinal, a called strike on a fastball inside part of the plate, 0-1. The Skeeters already bringing their infield in. Outfield straight away, wind slightly blowing out towards right field tonight. 0-1 from Irvin. Swung on, popped up, right field side. Willie Taveras will give it a look, but it lands out of play. And Espinal quickly behind the count, 0-2. Just to finish up on the Skeeter uniform. So it's a green chest and an S that looks like the Superman S in a blue sort of diamond. A blue back, blue hats with a blue brim, and white pants. Almost looks a little bit from a distance like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle kind of uniform, but it's a quote-unquote superhero uniform tonight. Espinal behind in the count 0-2 with runners at second and third and one away. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a line drive hit out to center field. This should score a run. Gene Santi to the right center field makes the catch. Strong throw coming home. It beats Rodriguez. The tag applied in time, and the inning is over. Anthony Gene Santi throws out Alfredo Rodriguez, and the Patriots come up empty-handed. No runs for Somerset. 2 hits, or 1 hit rather. No errors and 1 runner left on base. No score to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again. Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
And they are both off. Swanson looks back over his shoulder as Mason's making his way to second base. Swanson's hit third, and what is that that just came out? Oh, it's a banana, and Swanson slips right over it. Mason's gonna round third and run right past that banana and win the NASCAR race. Sorry, Swanson. Better luck next time. Back up to you, Shane.
I think it's about like Thursday. Make sure you visit our concession stand for a great selection of ice cold wet wines and beers. Perfect for a Friday evening in the ballpark. Just a friendly reminder, fans.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. Time now for Sugarland's starting lineup, managed by Pete Incaviglia, assisted by Roy Merritt, Lincoln Gums, and Jeff Allen. Willie Taveras, the leadoff batter for the Sugarland Skeeters tonight. First time the Patriots will see him at the plate. Cody Stanley hits second, Anthony Giansanti third. It's a pretty right-handed dominant lineup for the Skeeters tonight. Dennis Phipps hits fourth, Juan Silverio fifth, Chris Colabello dropped down to the sixth spot in the order, Jason Martinson seventh, Albert Cordero eighth, and Ryan Jackson rounds up the order, batting ninth, as they work against Thomas Dormany on the mound tonight for the Somerset Patriots, making his sixth start of the season. Dormany 0-3 with a 4.01 ERA. 16 strikeouts against 9 walks over 24 and 2/3 innings. Opponents hitting .326 against the first-year southpaw on the season. This is his second start of the road trip. He had to start back on last Saturday against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Last Sunday, rather. One of his better starts of the season, allowed just 1 run over 6 innings, received a no decision. First pitch to the former major leaguer Willie Taveras, the fastball taken inside, 1 ball and no strikes. So Taveras, Stanley, and Giansanti due up in the bottom of the first inning. Skeeters escaping a jam in the top half of the inning as the 1-0 swung on and missed, 1 ball and 1 strike. A strong throw from Anthony Giansanti on the Edwin Espinal line drive. Giansanti's momentum was carrying him towards the infield when he made the catch. And he beat Alfredo Rodriguez as Taveras grounds one just foul down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Somerset had runners at second and third and 1 out and failed to come through and take an early lead. So now the Skeeters have an opportunity. Taveras now only playing in his 5th game with the Skeeters. He's 4 for 16 from the plate, no home runs and 1 RBI. 37-year-old outfielder. A 7-year Major League veteran. Takes the 1-2 inside from Dormany. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's been on the team for a while. He did not make the trip up to Somerset when the Skeeters played at TD Bank Ballpark last week. He had a prior engagement playing in the Hall of Fame game over in Cooperstown. That was coinciding with that last series against the Patriots. A very interesting slate of players were in that game. We'll get into that throughout the evening because it's a cool collection of guys. Tavares was one of them. And he had yet to play in this series as well. Scoops the 2-2 out to right center field shallow. It's over Craig Massey, and it drops in for a base hit. So Willie Tavares gets aboard to lead off the bottom of the first inning. He's got plenty of speed. He's shown that over the course of his professional career. Has 1 stolen base as a member of the Skeeters. So he's at first, and here comes Cody Stanley. The only in the lineup for Chicago Arrows this week. They also have Albert one with a right-handed heavy lineup. They'll get work against the southpaw Thomas Dorman. First pitch from Dorman. Ball strikes. Dorman from the 2 balls and a big blow. Looks like we had a bit of an age here. And Constellation comes inside and hits Stanley by pitch. Ball missed inside from Dorman. And now we're at first over the out with no. And then Chris Colabello grounded out to end the inning. But it was 2 runs for the Skeeters on 3 hits with no errors and 1 runner left on base. So Sugar Land is leading 2-0. And we move now to the top of the second inning. It's Will Kenger who will lead off, and the first pitch to Kenger is a fastball taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. Again, working to, if you're watching our SPN.TV feed, apologize for any interruption in your broadcast as Kenger takes this one outside. 2 balls and no strikes to try to get the scoreboard back running and operational. And I think we're back to the status quo now. 2-0 to Kenger, a ground ball down the first base line, 2 balls and a strike. So we should be good to go for the rest of the evening. It's not the first time we've had a power surge here at Constellation Field, but it seems as though everything's working again. So 2 runs on 3 hits for the Skeeters, no runs on 1 hit for the Patriots. Somerset had an opportunity with runners at second and third and 1 out in the first inning and did not come through. And when Espinal flew out to center field, and Anthony Giansanti threw out Alfredo Rodriguez at home. 2-1 now to Kenger. Upstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike. Meanwhile, the Skeeters had a runner at third with 2 out in the bottom of the first inning, and they ultimately did come through, and that's the difference right now, a 2-0 Sugar Land lead. 3-1 on its way from Irvin. Kenger takes low, ball 4. And now the second walk issued by Lucas Irvin tonight. And leadoff batter aboard here for the Patriots in the top of the second inning.
Center fielder number 22, and your toasted Yogi man batter of the game, Mr. Michael Krause. All right, fans. One loud section, good win. Should Mr. Krause win with this or that? Winners, all we have to say one word, and that's go now.
So Michael Krause now to the plate.
Let's hear you. Go now.
Krause, a .286 batter, no home runs and no runs batted in. Just joined the Patriots during this series. First pitch. Fastball taken outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Will Kenger off of first base. Infield at double play depth, outfield straight up. A donuts chant once again here at Constellation Field, the 1-0. Krause takes it low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. So if you're listening to our 1450 WCTC broadcast and you're looking for some video as well, and you are watching on Facebook, unfortunately our Facebook feed has now been cut out after that power surge, and Facebook will not be working for the remainder of the evening. Everywhere else should be working right now. Twitter, YouTube, SomersetPatriots.com, and SPN.TV. As a fastball here to Krause, taken low and inside. 3 balls and no strikes. So it'll just be Facebook that's no longer working for our video feed for the remainder of tonight's broadcast, and we apologize for any inconvenience that may cause, but if you're listening to this broadcast right now, I believe you've found an alternative way. So again, just no Facebook for the rest of the evening. 3-0 from Irvin. Taken for a called strike, 3-1.
Strike one, fans. All right, we're making progress. Go down. Go down.
2 runs, 3 hits for Sugarland. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. Irvin from the stretch. 3-1 to Kraus. Taken. Oh no, it's a called strike. Kraus thought that was low and inside. He started walking down towards first base. A delayed call from the home plate umpire, Eric Davis. And that means the annoying donuts chant will continue here. Kenger off of first. Irvin from the stretch, now the 3-2. Fouled off to the backstop. Kraus stays alive. Kraus, familiar with Lucas Irvin. Last time Michael Kraus played in the Atlantic League, 2017. Irvin was pitching for the Somerset Patriots during that season, so the two towed off a number of times. Got a chance to talk to Kraus a little bit before today's ball game about his approach working against Irvin. He's at the plate here. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a runner at first, nobody out, top of the second inning. 3-2 on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kraus set down on a breaking ball. And there's one away now in the top of the second inning. First strikeout of the night for Irvin. So that'll bring up Michael Ullman, a .307 batter, 1 home run, and 13 runs batted in on the season. Right-handed hitter to work against the righty Irvin. Kenger off of first. First pitch. Ullman takes it alone inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ullman's batting average remains over 300. Reached base 2 times yesterday. Run 1 for 3, also drew a walk. Was taken out as a pinch runner in the top of the 8th inning for Scott Kelly. Only home run of the season has come on this road trip. It was over in Southern Maryland. Takes a fastball above the letters. 2 balls and no strikes. Got off to a red-hot start to the season. Was exchanging some playing time with Yovan Gonzalez, so he wasn't a qualified batter for a while. But when he was qualified, he was ranking among the league leaders in batting average, slugging, on base percentage. As the 2-0 misses up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Batting average has dipped a bit since. Still ranks among league leaders in doubles. And now batting in the 7th spot in the lineup for the 2nd consecutive evening. It's also the DH for the 3rd straight night as Yovan Gonzalez, who is dealing with a couple of small ailments, has been plugged back into the lineup. 3-0. Low and away, ball 4. So that's the 2nd walk issued by Lucas Irvin this inning. 3rd walk allowed by the former Patriot already tonight. And now Somerset with runners at 1st and 2nd. Patriots failed to capitalize in the 1st inning. They now trail 2-0. And here's one of the stars of last night's ballgame, Mike Francoso. Went 3 for 5 from the plate with a couple of runs batted in. A run scored and a stolen base. Strong overall evening. He has an RBI in the 2nd inning in each of the last 2 games. Both times it had given Somerset a 1-0 lead. Now the Patriots are trailing, and the first pitch to Francoso misses inside, 1-0. Had a safety squeeze and a run batted in a couple of nights ago that provided the only run in a Patriots 1-0 win. Had a 2-out RBI single last night that began the big 2-out rally. 1-0. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Francoso was the first last night of 5 consecutive batters to reach in the top of the 2nd inning with 2 out. The Patriots ultimately scored 4 runs in that rally and were able to carry that rally the rest of the evening, defeating Sugarland 6-3. 2-0. Taken for a strike on the outside part of the plate, 2-1. Overall, a 185 batter with a home run and 12 runs batted in on the year. Slightly open stance from the left side of the plate as he works against Irvin, who asks for a reset on the signs from his catcher, Albert Cordero. Will Kenger off of second, Michael Ullman off of first. Patriots trailing 2-0. Irvin spins around and stares back towards Kenger. The wind's blowing out a little bit towards right field at Constellation Field tonight. It was blowing in the first couple of games of the series. It's a deep part of the ballpark out there, so when the wind's blowing out, lefties like to take advantage. 2-1. Francoso swings and lines it right to first. Colabello makes the catch and steps on the first base bag as Ullman was running on the pitch. And the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots, no hits, no errors, and one runner is left on base. To the bottom of the second, Skeeters in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Top of the second inning bottom of the second inning rather, from Constellation Field. The Sugarland Skeeters in front of the Somerset Patriots 2-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Sugarland. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Patriots. Somerset has opportunities in each of the first 2 innings, both times getting 2 runners on before lining into a double play to retire the side. So now Dorminey back on the mound here for the bottom of the second. It's the bottom third of the Skeeter lineup, and the first pitch is a fastball taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Jason Martinson to lead off, followed by Albert Cordero and Ryan Jackson. 7-8-9 in the Skeeter lineup. 1-0 to Martinson. Misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Martinson was the leadoff batter for the Skeeters in the first 3 games of this series. He's bumped down to the 7th spot last night and went 1 for 3. Takes a strike here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now back in the 7th spot for the second consecutive evening. Hitting .250 on the season. 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. 2-1 from Dorminey, called strike. Nice crowd on hand in Sugarland tonight. Easily the strongest crowd that we've seen so far during this series. Spread out nicely around the entire ballpark. A lot to do here. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Off-speed pitch gets Martinson out in front. That's the first strikeout of the night for Dorminey. So 1 out, nobody on. That'll bring up the switching Albert Cordero. Well, there's times here in Sugarland where it might seem as though some of the stands are a bit empty, but there is a grass berm, they call it grassland, over in right field where a number of fans are sprawled out with their picnic blankets. There's a bar in right center. There's a little water station in right center as well, as Cordero takes the first pitch from Dorminey up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. So that water station has like those in-ground fountains that spit water up in the air. That's always a lot of fun for the kids. That's in right center as well. 1-0 to Cordero, taken low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Behind center field, there's a bunch of jungle gyms and play areas that extends behind the batter's eye a little bit into left center field. And then a couple of basketball hoops over in left field before a swimming pool is behind the left field fence at the Wells Fargo Picnic Plaza. As Dormany misses with a fastball up and away, 3 balls and no strikes. So, when they have a large crowd here at Constellation Field, the crowd's always spread out with so many different things to do. 3-0 taken low and in, ball 4. Thomas Dormany walks Albert Cordero on 4 pitches. First walk issued by Dormany. And a 1-out base runner for the Skeeters in the bottom of the 2nd inning. So Cordero at first, he was just a 158 batter on the season, so lowest batting average of anyone in this lineup, and Dormany struggled against him, issuing a 4-pitch free pass. So runner at first with 1 away, and now Ryan Jackson, whose batting average has dipped as of late. He went 0 for 3 last night, 0 for 2 the night before. At the plate now with a 220 batting average. Takes first pitch, changeup at the knees, a called strike, 0-1. Still have some clouds hovering over Constellation Field. Nothing too threatening to this point as Jackson tops 1 foul. A ball and 2 strikes. I know that the weather had been pretty bad back home in New Jersey for the last couple of days, so I suppose a good time for the Patriots to be down in Texas. But I think today is supposed to be pretty nice over in New Jersey, so hopefully everyone was able to enjoy the nice weather. All the bad storms in the greater Houston area have traveled south of us, so we should be clear for the rest of the evening. 0-2. Swinging a ground ball foul. Curveball from Dormany, and Jackson got a piece of it to stay alive. Weather had not only affected New Jersey, but it was affecting a lot of the Atlantic League games. Especially yesterday. The Ducks and the Barnstormers were supposed to have a doubleheader. That was rained out. 2 other games were ended early due to rain as Jackson fouls off another off-speed pitch. The High Point Rockers lost a rain-shortened game to the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs last night. And the York Revolution lost a very tough rain-shortened ball game to the New Britain Bees due to an odd rule in the Atlantic League. 0-2. Misses inside as Jackson jacks knife out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got a little more clarification. It was certainly a rule, and it was correctly applied in New Britain last night. Just a rule that I wasn't aware of that seems a little unorthodox. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Kendra makes the in-between hop pick to second for 1. Massey's turned to first in time. And that is an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Through 2, Skeeters in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a Go See It outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
We return for the top of the third inning. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com today for more information. Fans all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Be sure to visit aarp.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, real possibilities. Yovan Gonzalez to lead off at the top of the third inning against his former teammate, his former battery mate, Lucas Irvin. And the first pitch fastball taken upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be Gonzalez followed by Massey and Rodriguez. 9-1-2 in the Patriot order. Now the 1-0. Yovan takes low. 2 balls and no strikes. Irvin has labored his way through his first 2 innings tonight. Has kept the Patriots off the scoreboard, but has issued a hit and 3 walks. The 1-0. A 2-0 rather. In for a called strike, 2-1. Irvin was at 35 pitches through 2 innings. Dorminey at 33 pitches through 2. Now the 2-1 from the former Patriot. Up and away. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Patriots had 2 on in each of the first 2 innings, and again, lined into double plays both times. Espinal on an 8-2 double play. It was then Francoso on a 3 unassisted double play as Gonzalez skies this one, shallow right field. Underneath it is the second baseman Martinson to make the catch, and there's 1 out. So 1 out, nobody on. Now we move back to the top of the order with Craig Massey. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Skeeters, no runs on 1 hit for the Patriots. Mentioned that there were a number of rain-shortened games last night in the Atlantic League, and again, the accurate rule was applied in that New Brittany's York Revolution game. Basically, the rule states that if you have a game that is cut short due to rain, as Massey takes a strike 0-1. There's a bunch of qualifiers for this rule. Basically, you have to have the game cut short due to rain, and it's got to be already an official ball game. Massey takes one inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And at that point, it's got to be in the top half of an inning when the visiting team has taken the lead in that specific inning. That's the 1-1 here taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So when a visiting team takes the lead in the top half of an inning after the game is already official, but the inning doesn't conclude, then you revert back to the previous inning. Massey takes this low and inside, 3-1. Again, I know it's confusing. It had me thrown for a loop last night. But you revert back, in that situation, you revert back to the previous full inning that was completed. As Massey takes a fastball high, ball 4. So Craig Massey gets aboard for the first time today. And with that, Massey has now tied Alfredo Rodriguez's mark with a 17-game on-base streak. That is tied for the longest on-base streak for the Somerset Patriots this season. And Massey's been doing it primarily by getting aboard with walks. That's now his 22nd walk of the year. Leads the Patriots, ranks 2nd in the Atlantic League. So Massey off of first and Alfredo Rodriguez to the plate. So just to recap one more time, the rule that was applied last night. The York Revolution, they were trailing 3-0 going into the top of the 7th inning in Connecticut as Alfredo Rodriguez takes a strike, 0-1. They rallied with 2 out for 5 runs and took a 5-3 lead. They were leading 5-3 when the game was put into a rain delay. But the rain started falling so hard, there was no opportunity to finish off the game. So it was called as Irvin throws over to first and Massey dives back in. So the game was called with 2 out in the top of the 7th inning. The inning had not concluded, so according to official Atlantic League rules, because it had not concluded, everything that previously happened in that 7th inning is wiped away. The stats don't count, nothing counts. Rodriguez takes a curveball on the outside part of the plate, a called strike. He's behind 0-2. So the 3-run triple from J.P. Sportman and the 2-run home run from Nate Coronado that happened in the 7th inning last night, never counted. And all of that's wiped away, and they revert back to the bottom of the 6th inning when the Bees were leading 3-0. 0-2 to Rodriguez, taken outside, 1-2. So even though it physically happened, it doesn't count. And it turned out, instead of the Bees having a suspended ball game with a 5-3 lead, well, the Revs, rather, having a 5-3 lead in a suspended ball game, it turned into a 3-0 New Britain Bees win. 1-2 muscled in the air towards first base. Chris Colabello backpedals along the infield dirt, makes the catch. Now 2 away in the top of the 3rd inning. So it'll be interesting to see as we get closer towards the end of the first half whether or not that rule comes into effect and whether or not that ruling affects the way that the standings are placed. I mean, the Bees were trailing. They were given a 3-0 win, and now they've won 9 straight games, and they're tied for 3rd place with the High Point Rockers in the Liberty Division. Back to this game, as Irvin throws over to first and Massey dives back in. It's Ramon Flores at the plate. Flores hit a double out to left center field in his first at bat. 1 for 1 as his ridiculous stretch of baseball continues. First pitch, Flores takes a strike. Skeeters in front 2-0. 2 runs on 3 hits for Sugar Land. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. Craig Massey at first base. Ramon Flores at the plate representing a tying run. Had a double in his first at bat. Had a triple last night. Here's the 0-1. Flores swings and rips it down the first base line. It's a fair ball. Rolls towards the right field corner. Massey into second. Flores hustling towards second. And he beats the throw, his second double of the ball game. This one, a 2-out double down the right field line. Massey to third. Flores at second. Now the 9th straight game in which Ramon Flores has reached base multiple times. He's got a couple of doubles tonight, and now for the 3rd straight inning, the Patriots have 2 on. And now it's Edwin Espinal stepping in. What a crazy streak for Ramon Flores. I mean, over his last 8 games entering tonight, he was 15 for 28 and had reached base in 22 of 35 plate appearances. And he's 2 for 2 tonight. Espinal now takes the first pitch strike on a fastball belt high, 0-1. It was Espinal at the plate. He fell behind 0-2 against Irvin back in the first inning with 1 out. Lined 1 out to right center field that Anthony Giansanti caught and then threw out Alfredo Rodriguez tagging from third. The 0-1, another fastball and another called strike. Espinal maybe thinking breaking ball there, but a couple of fastballs from Irvin has put El Poco behind in the count, 0-2. Somerset trailing 2-0. They've got Massey off of third, Flores at second. And an 0-2 hole for Edwin Espinal. Now the 0-2. Swung on, a ground ball, sharply hit to short, collected on the short hop by Jackson. An easy throw on to first. And for the 3rd straight inning, the Patriots get 2 on and fail to capitalize. No runs for the Patriots, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. It's 2-0 Sugar Land. We move to the bottom of the 3rd on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Check this out, she's only got a 5% chance to live. can't flip. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great success story from Inlider to Sheldon in Family Alliance. All right, 50-50, Rocco, we're up to 1835. That means over a $900 pot. That is big time, fans.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Want to see a home run? Then take advantage of these special offers from Bellari. Save $2,000 on new siding or $2,500 on a beautiful new sunroom. But the offer expires today, so you're running out of time. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Patriots trailing the Sugarland Skeeters 2-0. Somerset has had their opportunities to get on the board so far this evening and have yet to break through. Meanwhile, a 2-run bottom of the first inning for Sugarland has them in front. Thomas Dormany at 33 pitches. Steps back on the mound here for the bottom of the third. Willie Tavares to lead off, taking all the way, and the first pitch in for a called strike, 0-1. Tavares blooped a base hit to right center field in his first at-bat. Ultimately came around to score on a Dennis Phipps 2-out RBI double. 0-1 to Tavares, taken low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was a 2-run rally for the Skeeters. 2-out RBI double from Phipps and a 2-out RBI single on a ground ball past the third baseman, Will Kenger. That was off the bat of Juan Silverio. Continues his strong series. 1-1 slow curve. Drops in for a strike. 1-2. Oh, that looked like it could have been close to an ephus pitch from Thomas Dormany. I'll have to ask him after the game if he has that in his repertoire. I didn't think he had that. 1-2. Swung on, tipped into the glove of Yovan Gonzalez. Strike 3, and there's 1 away. Hard to tell initially whether Gonzalez held on to that foul ball, but he did. That's the second strikeout of the night for Dormany. So 1 out, nobody on in the home half of the third inning. Here's Cody Stanley, a left-handed batter against the lefty Dormany. First pitch on the outside part of the plate, a called strike, 0-1. Dormany prides himself on the movement of his pitches and the amount of spin that he's able to get on those pitches. 0-1. Swung on and lifted out towards deep left center field. But Kraus back, shy of the warning track, lines it up to make the catch, and there's 2 away. So Stanley flies out to deep left center. 2 out, nobody on. Now Anthony Giansanti, who grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in his first at bat. But for Dormany, he's excited for whenever the TrackMan radar system is fully installed and operational in all of these ballparks around the Atlantic League. Because one of the things that TrackMan will be watching, spin rate on pitches. First one here to Giansanti, taken for a strike, 0-1. And Dormany's confident that once the radar system is implemented, that the spin rate on his pitches will be picked up. And hopefully give him an opportunity to get noticed by a major league organization. Giansanti grounds this one over to third. Kenger up with the ball. Easy play on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Thomas Dormany. We move to the top of the fourth. Patriots trailing 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
2, 3, 4! Nailed it!
Now let's go play some Quick Draw.
Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Yeah. If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700 and we'll get back to you. Now you can text or call us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Do you or a loved one need help for mental health or addiction illness but don't know where to start? Visit carrierclinic.org and click on the What to Do icon to get the help that you need. Still a 2-0 Skeeter lead as we move to the 4th inning. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for joining me for your Friday evening. Dave Raish running our boards back home in central New Jersey. Will Kenger to lead off, followed by Mike Krause and Michael Ullman. 5, 6, 7 in the Patriot lineup. Lucas Irvin remains on the mound for Sugarland in his second start of the season. And the first pitch fastball to Kenger taken high, 1-0. Irvin has been in a bend but not break mode so far this evening, as Kenger takes one low and away, 2-0. He has issued 4 walks. He has also allowed a couple of hits. Patriots have had 2 runners on in each of the first 3 innings, but have not yet scored. The 2-0. Kenger swings a ground ball to the right side of the infield and through into right field, a base hit, and the second time that Kenger's reached tonight. Kenger had drawn a walk to lead off the second inning. Eventually advanced over to second base before Mike Francoso lined into a double play. Now Kenger aboard once again. And it'll be Mike Krause stepping in. Krause had worked ahead in the count against Lucas Irvin, 3 balls and no strikes in his first at-bat, but Irvin bounced back and struck him out swinging. So Krause 0 for 1. First pitch here, swing and a miss, a breaking ball. And an 0-1 count. That's a big power-speed combination. And really, not only relatively new player in terms of timetable, but a new kind of player on this Patriots team. As the 1-0 is muscled in the air, shallow right field. Second baseman Martinson back onto the outfield grass, makes the catch. Krause set down, and there's one away. But with Krause, he's more so, I would argue, more so a prototypical power hitter in this Patriots lineup, in the sense that he might not hit as much for average, but he has as much, if not more, power than anybody else on this Patriots team. And it's just a matter of time before he starts showing it off. So now 1 out with Kenger at first. Here's Michael Ullman, who drew a walk in his first at bat. First pitch from Irvin. Taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits for Sugarland. No runs, 3 hits for the Skeeters. Not sure exactly how long the leash will be on Lucas Irvin tonight. Again, this is his second start. He's been primarily used as a relief pitcher for the Skeeters, albeit the team's long reliever. 1 out. Check swing. And without an appeal, home plate umpire Eric Davis said that Ullman went around. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Irvin plugged into the starting rotation, at least for this turn, and getting his second start of the season. He's on the mound tonight. Skeeters will have Marcus Marriott tomorrow, and then likely Troy Scribner to finish off the series on Sunday. 1-1 to Ullman, a chopper foul, third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Meanwhile, the Patriots, for the time being, have reverted back to a 5-man rotation. Dormany on the mound tonight. It will be Liam O'Sullivan tomorrow, and David Holmberg to round up this 7-game series. Patriots will then have an off day on Monday for travel and start up a series at home on Tuesday. 1-2. Swinging a line drive over the third baseman Silverio, down the left field line. It'll roll to the wall. Kenger hustling for third. He'll be held there. Michael Ullman skates into second base with a one-out double. That now the third double of the ball game for the Patriots. And for the fourth straight inning, they will have two on. This time it'll be second and third with one out. And now Mike Francoso to the plate. So Ullman has reached base twice now. And all of these innings have looked very similar. Patriots had runners at second and third and one out in the first inning, didn't score. Runners at first and second and one out in the second inning, didn't score. Runners at second and third and two out in the third inning, didn't score. Now runners at second and third again here in the fourth. One out for Mike Francoso. First pitch fastball. High strike called by Eric Davis. A grimace from Francoso, and it's an 0-1 count. Mike has 4 RBI so far in this series, including this ball game. He's now 5 for 13 against the Skeeters in Texas. The 0-1, a ground ball to the right side and into right field. Past Martinson, rolls towards Willie Taveras, and Francoso at long last gets the Patriots on the board. It's an RBI single. Kenger scores from third. Ullman over to third, and the Patriots now trail 2-1. The 5th run batted in of the series for Mike Francoso. And he's able to break through for the Patriots. Irvin had bent but not broken to this point, but Somerset now breaks through. And we'll see how the Patriots want to play it here. Ullman off of third. Not the most fleet of foot. Francoso at first has 1 stolen base, and Jovan Gonzalez at the plate. First pitch from Irvin. Taken on the inside part of the plate. A called strike, 0-1. Gonzalez, a right-handed batter, put his hands up and sort of moved his backside out a bit, hoping to show that pitch might have been a bit inside. But it's an 0-1 count. Infield at double play depth. Pitch. Slider outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Most of the games between the Patriots and the Skeeters have been close. Patriots did win by 3 last night. This one already has the feeling of a pretty close game. The Somersets had some strong swings against Irvin. 1-1. Swung on and foul tipped off the glove of Albert Cordero. Healthy cut there from Gonzalez as he falls behind in the count 1-2. Situational hitting, so important for this Patriots team. I talked to Brett Jody about it earlier. Recognizing when you have a team that's not going to hit a lot of home runs, these are the situations in which you have to come through. And I was actually talking to Jovan about this a couple of days ago as well when the team was struggling. Asked what I thought was troubling the team a bit. Now a big spot here for Yovi. Behind in the count. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to second. It could be 2. Martinson to Jackson, and a turn throw to first in time. And Irvin gets out of further damage. However, the Patriots, they do get on the board. It's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. 2-1. Skeeters lead. We move to the bottom of the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Snowdrop Foundation, welcome to you guys. Great group there. Texas Direct Auto with us. We have Fun Financial, Proactive IT Solutions in-house. Welcome to Constellation Field. And a special welcome to Candlelighters.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Sugarland still in front 2-1. Thomas Dormady back on the mound here for the Patriots. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club.
$1,000 guaranteed to somebody tonight. You can't win if you don't play.
So here in the bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be Dennis Phipps to lead off. Phipps to work against Dormady, followed by Juan Silverio and Chris Colabello. 4, 5, 6 tonight in the Sugarland lineup. And the first pitch from Dormady, off speed, gets Phipps out in front. 1 ball, no balls and 1 strike. Phipps had an RBI double that opened the scoring back in the first inning. A 1 from Dormady taken outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Back-to-back 2-out run-scoring base hits from Phipps and Silverio. Still enough to keep the Skeeters in front 2-1. As Phipps tops this breaking ball foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patriots getting a run back in the top of the fourth, but again, not adding to that ledger, and still with 2 on and 1 out. Grounding into a double play. The third double play that the Patriots have hit into already today. 1-2 to Phipps, up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So of the first 4 innings tonight for the Patriots, they've already hit into 3 double plays. 2-2 taken low and in, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This game certainly could look a lot different, but it remains a 2-1 Skeeter lead. Nobody's getting loose for Sugarland in their bullpen that I could see just yet. Which means that Lucas Irvin at 69 pitches likely to come back out for the 5th. Phipps takes his time and asks for time. Dormady worked a quick 3rd inning back on the mound here. 3-2's topped foul, so the count holds. Dormady was at 41 pitches through 3 innings. 2 runs, 3 hits for Sugarland, 1 run on 5 hits for the Patriots. And Somerset continues to string together base hits. I mean, look, they had 14 hits last night. And overall, this team has now recorded 9+ hits in 7 of their last 8 ball games. It's about coming through when runners are on base, as Phipps fouls off a soft breaking ball from Dormady to stay alive. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dormady shakes off his catcher, Gonzalez. Waits for the signal that he wants. And now Phipps will step out and ask for time. First year that Dormady and Gonzalez are working together. 3-2 on its way. Soft breaking ball, grounded over to first, and it's underneath Edwin Espinal. Had a reverse spin, it rolls towards the right field foul line. Francoso picks it up, but Phipps over to second as Francoso's throw deflected off of Alfredo Rodriguez's glove. That ball was not hit well. It was a real slow, almost Ephus-esque breaking ball from Thomas Dormady, and Phipps sliced it off the inside part of his bat. Espinal was in front of it, but the reverse spin on the ball tricked Espinal. It rolled underneath his glove and rolled into and down the right field line. We'll see how it's ruled. Looks like they might give Espinal an error on that one. I don't believe his glove made contact with the ball, and it was certainly a tough chance with the spin. I can see it from my vantage point here behind home plate. That ball was spinning the second it came off the bat. Now the leadoff guy in scoring position is Silverio. Attacks the first pitch from Dormady. Swings and misses. No balls and a strike. This is an important inning. The Patriots just got their first run of the ball game. And they're getting some good looks off of Lucas Irvin. But they only have one run to show for it. Looks like it has been ruled an error against Espinal, by the way. As the 0-1 to Silverio up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's a 2-base error against Edwin Espinal that puts Dennis Phipps over at second base. A 1-hopped ground ball with spin that Espinal couldn't field cleanly. Now the 1-1, up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Silverio had an RBI single in his first at bat. He's 1 for 1. Now with 23 RBI on the season. He has 8 RBI in this series alone, including a 5 RBI performance Tuesday night. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ground ball, deflects off the mound, goes right to Craig Massey behind the second base bag. Short hop pick and a throw on to first in time. It's a productive out for Silverio as Phipps advances over to third. Now the former big leaguer Chris Colabello with 1 away. Skeeters leading 2-1. And Massey was ranged a little bit over to his right with Silverio at the plate. Wound up working out well for him as the ball was grounded up the middle. Patriots are bringing their infield about halfway. Colabello can hit the ball hard, so not a full infield in, just halfway with Phipps off of third. And the first pitch to Colabello taken low, blocked by Gonzalez. 1 ball and no strikes. Reason why it's halfway is because Dennis Phipps does not have a lot of speed at third. So even a ground ball that's hit to an infielder that's playing halfway between home and their normal spot still would have a good chance to throw out Phipps if he breaks for home. 1-0 swung on and missed. A fastball there from Dormany. 1 ball and 1 strike. A strikeout would be big here for the first-year southpaw. He's got 2 Ks so far tonight. He's allowed a couple of runs. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, has also hit a batter. Colabello asks for time, it's granted. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, a runner at third in the bottom of the 4th inning. Patriots trailing 2-1. 1-1, a ground ball hit towards third, but it's foul. Underneath Kenger's glove, but a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Colabello grounded out to short in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Went 0 for 4 from the plate last night with a couple of strikeouts. And has seen his batting average dip now to .243 on the season. Played 2 years with the Minnesota Twins, 2 years with Toronto Blue Jays, nearly an all-star selection. He was a nominee in the final vote up to the fans back in 2015. Now Dormany steps off the mound and asks for a reset. Colabello, one of a number of big names on this Skeeters team, along with Willie Taveras, Mark Lowe, Gene Machi, Felipe Paulino. The 1-2. Check swing on a breaking ball that came in on the hands. Hit off against the nub of the bat. Rolled down the first base line, and still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Sugarland has gone for some of the bigger names, and it's worked out for them. They've had 9 contracts purchased. Number of players had their contract purchased before Somerset even saw them play the first time at TD Bank Ballpark last week. This is a very different looking Sugarland roster to the one that they brought out on opening day. 1-2 to Colabello. Taken low, blocked by Gonzalez. A changeup there in the dirt. Dormany certainly looking for a strikeout here against Colabello with a runner at third and less than 2 out. Colabello kept the bat on his shoulders, and Gonzalez was able to block that changeup in the dirt. Ricocheted off of his block and hit against the leg of Colabello. But even if it had not, I don't think that Phipps would have raced home from third. The ball's got to really get away from Gonzalez to tempt Phipps. From the stretch, now the 2-2. Breaking ball well outside. Dormany tried to spin one off, but it missed in the left-handed batter's box, and Gonzalez did well to prevent that ball from ripping its way towards the backstop. So maybe pitching a bit around Colabello here Jason Martinson awaits on deck. Martinson struck out swinging in his first at-bat. If you do walk Colabello, does set up a double play. Infield remains halfway. It's a 3-2 count. Now the pitch. Swung on, a ground ball hit to short. Rodriguez fields. Phipps doesn't move. And Rodriguez completes the putout over to first base. Big out there for Dorminey. It holds Phipps at third. Now 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. The infield can fully back up. And Dorminey can pitch with a little more confidence towards Jason Martinson. Colabello not able to come through there. Similar to the Patriots, who have had opportunities to either take the lead early or tie up the ball game in the 4th inning. So 2 out, runner at third. Phipps led off the inning, reaching on a 2-base error by Edwin Espinal. First one to Martinson. Slow curveball and a delayed strike call from Eric Davis. 0-1 count. Tell you what, Dorminey's throwing as close to an eephus curve as I've seen from a Patriots pitcher this season. Troy Scribner for the Skeeters was throwing a pretty similar curveball earlier in this series as Martinson swings through a fastball and falls behind 0-2. It's not quite the Zach Greinke eephus pitch that Greinke's had a lot of success with this year. I read a stat that Greinke, in throwing pitches that are less than 70 miles per hour, batters are like 0 for 26 against him with like 12 strikeouts. 0-2. Misses upstairs, off the glove of Gonzalez, rolls to the backstop, and Phipps scores from third. Dorminey nearly got out of the inning, but that pitch missed high as Jovan got out of the crouch, hit off the tip of his glove and rolled to the backstop, and Phipps races home from third base. Dorminey tapped his chest in talking with Gonzalez after that pitch to say it was his fault. We'll see how it's ruled. Could be a pass ball because it hit Gonzalez's glove, but that is an unfortunate sequence of events there for the Patriots. A run has scored, now a 3-1 Skeeter lead, and the 1-2 to Martinson skied in the air out to left center field. But Kraus, underneath it, stares into the sky, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But a run scores on a wild pitch. 3-1 Skeeters lead as we move to the 5th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
2, 3, 4! Nailed it! Now let's go play some quick draw. Quick draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
The last thing on his list, he's looking for a bunch of bananas. Are there a bunch of bananas? He's not getting bananas? What? I think he's got it. It's a bunch of bananas. He's done it. Swanson has filled out his scavenger hunt list. Congratulations to you, Swanson. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the best mascot in the Atlantic League. It is Swanson. Swanson runs money from HTV. Here Arizona.
New pitcher in the ballgame for Sugarland as we move to the top of the 5th inning. Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place in the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands. Located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs as they've done since 1976. So I thought that Irvin would have a chance to come back out here for the 5th inning. That is not the case. With a left-handed hitting Craig Massey to lead off, the Skeeters have made a call to the bullpen, and they're bringing in Cesar Cabral for his first appearance with the Sugar Land Skeeters this season. He had been on the inactive list for a while. He's been activated tonight as the Patriots and the Skeeters and every other team in the Atlantic League are getting ready for roster downsizing after tonight's game. First pitch to Craig Massey, a called strike, 0-1. Cabral, a 30-year-old, appeared in the major leagues with the New York Yankees in 2013 and 2014, also with the Baltimore Orioles in 2015. The 0-1, a ground ball down the first base line. It stays fair. Colabello dropped to a knee to field and beats Massey to the bag. And there's one away.
Number 8.
So now Alfredo Rodriguez to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk so far. Cabral ultimately carried a 6.35 ERA over his 14 games at the major league level. Dominican Republic countryman, now in his first season with the Sugar Land Skeeters. First pitch to Rodriguez, swung on and lined into left center field, splits the gap, drops in for a base hit. Wide turnaround first for Rodriguez. He's hustling for second, challenging Gene Santee, and he arrives safely, sliding feet first into the bag with a 1-out double. So Rodriguez reaches base for the second time tonight. That now the 4th double of the ballgame for the Patriots. They've threatened all night long. And now it'll be Ramon Flores. Flores enjoying a crazy stretch of baseball right now, and he's now been given an opportunity with a runner in scoring position. 3 runs, 3 hits for the Skeeters. They just played an unearned run in the bottom of the 4th inning on what was officially ruled a passed ball against Yovan Gonzalez. The Sugar Land up by 2, and now it's Ramon Flores, 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles. He's got Rodriguez off of second with 1 away in the top of 5th inning. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. So in that bottom of the 4th inning, it's a tough run for the Patriots to allow. It's an unearned run against Dorminey. A 2-base error, a ground ball, and then a pass ball. The 1-0, grounder hit to third. This time Silverio makes the play. Back to his feet, throws it over to first, beats Flores. And there's 2 away. First time that Ramon's been retired tonight. So now 2 out with the runner in scoring position for Edwin Espinal, who's 0 for 2 today. Espinal lined it to a double play in the 1st inning. Patriots had runners at second and third with 1 out. Flew out to right center field. Gene Santee came in, made the catch, and then threw out Alfredo Rodriguez trying to score from third. Patriots have hit into 3 double plays already today. They've also left 5 runners on base to this point. Got Rodriguez in scoring position. Espinal at the plate. First pitch. Swinging a ground ball, hit to short. Jackson in front, collects, easy throw to first, and the inning is over. Somerset spoils the 1-out double from Alfredo Rodriguez. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Halfway home, Skeeters in front, 3-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. Again, Somerset Patriots, that's one word, to 22828 to get signed up today. Hang out with friends, reward employees, or entertain your clients with a great view of the action from the party deck. Groups of 30 or more can party on the party deck and enjoy an all-you-can-eat premium buffet. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 so we can help plan your party on the party deck. Albert Cordero to lead off in the bottom of the fifth inning. Skeeters leading 3-1. First pitch from Thomas Dorminey, fastball taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Dorminey was at 64 pitches through 4 innings. Just allowed an unearned run in the bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Cordero takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs, 3 hits for Sugarland. 1 run on 6 hits and 1 error for the Patriots. 5th game of a 7-game series, the 1-1. Swinging a soft ground ball towards first. Backhanded pick made by Espinal. Cordero opted not to run out of the box. Easy play on to first, and there's 1 away. The tough season for Albert Cordero continues. He was the team MVP, or the community MVP, rather, last year. Now in his 4th season in Sugarland, but certainly a 158 batting average, not what he was looking for. Now Ryan Jackson, the number 9 batter. 0 for 1 today, grounded into a double play back in the second. And the first pitch from Dorminey taken inside 1-0. Dorminey's looked strong tonight. And the Patriots are very excited about what he can bring to the table. At a 4.01 ERA entering tonight, as Jackson swings and grounds one just foul down the third base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dorminey had a tough stretch to begin the season. He's never truly struggled too much in his ball games. I mean, his first couple of starts, he labored through 4 innings as he was getting accustomed to playing with the Patriots and also pitching on a lot more rest than he's normally accustomed to, with Somerset going to a 6-man rotation early and also having some off days early in the season as well. 1-1 to Jackson, a grounded ball hit foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, Dorminey, between his first start and his second start, when, 10 days, April 29th to May 5th. And since that point, he's gotten on a little bit more of a regular pattern, and his numbers have improved, including 6 innings, a season high for him, of 1-run baseball, his last time out against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. To this point, he's allowed 3 runs, 2 earned, on 3 hits over 4 1/3, as Jackson set down swinging. A breaking ball, backdoor, outside part of the plate. And now the 3rd strikeout of the night for Dorminey. All 3 have been swinging. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Willie Taveras. All 3 hits that Dorminey is allowed tonight came in the first inning. Taveras had 1 of them. Led off the bottom of the first with a bloop base hit to right center field. But since the Juan Silverio 2-out RBI single in the first inning, Dorminey is not allowed a hit. First pitch breaking ball misses inside to Taveras. 1 ball and no strikes. He's also only allowed really one batter to reach base cleanly since that point, as Taveras out in front of a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. Albert Cordero drew a 4-pitch walk against Dorminey in the second. That's the only clean base runner that Dorminey has allowed since the first inning. 1-1 to Taveras, drops a drag bunt down as Dorminey slips off the mound. It's a perfect bunt. No chance for the Patriots to make the play. There's an infield single. Breaks up that streak I was just talking about. And a 2-out base runner for Sugarland in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nothing the Patriots could do there. That's a perfect bunt from the 7-year major leaguer. So Taveras at first. Now Cody Stanley to the plate. Dorminey about to throw pitch number 75 of the evening. Meanwhile, the Skeeters have already gone to their bullpen. They've got another righty getting loose. First pitch to Stanley. In on the hands. The fastball missing up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. So with a righty getting loose in the Skeeter bullpen, I'd imagine that Cesar Cabral's night is done. He threw six pitches in the 5th inning. Faced 4 batters. And worked around a 1-out double from Alfredo Rodriguez. Taveras takes off. The 1-0 misses outside. Gonzalez's throw to second. Little off line. Little late. Second stolen base of the season for Willie Taveras. And a 2-out runner in scoring position for Sugar Land. An infield single and a stolen base. Now has the Skeeters threatening. They're leading 3-1 with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Infield plays back. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Outfield deep for the Patriots. Stanley has plenty of pop, especially out to right field and right center. 2-0. Breaking ball curls in. A called strike. 2-1. Big spot here for Dormany. Checks the runner at second. From the stretch, the 2-1. Breaking ball, grounded foul down the first base line. Nice pick made by a fan. Reaching over the low railing. Dropped down with a hat and used his hat as a glove. Ball went right into the hat, scooped it up. And now that industrious fan has a souvenir. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out with a runner at second. The pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball foul. Deflected off of Stanley while he was still in the left-handed batter's box. So the count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got a nice crowd on hand here at Constellation Field tonight. Certainly stronger than the crowds at the first 4 games, but that's to be expected as we have a Friday night down here. Just a little southwest of Houston. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider off the plate, blocked by Gonzalez. He throws down to first, and the inning is over. So no runs for the Skeeters on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 5. Sugar Land leads 3-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
That's right. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community, conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week. HealthQuest proudly serves all of Central New Jersey. At HealthQuest, is not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Another new pitcher in for the Skeeters. It's the righty Matt West who enters here in the top of the 6th inning, with the Patriots trailing Sugar Land 3-1. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Skeeters, 1 run on 6 hits for the Patriots. And now Matt West who was already leading the team in appearances, will add to that number. This is team leading 17th appearance of the year. Has not yet factored into a decision, but a 2.76 ERA, 22 strikeouts against 7 walks. Opponents hitting 175 against him. So the righty on the mound, Will Kenger leads off in the first pitch fastball up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Sugar Land plated 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. 2-out RBI double from Dennis Phipps, 2-out RBI single from Juan Silverio. Now the 1-0 to Kenger. Swung on, popped up, foul, out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots got a run back in the top of the 4th inning. An RBI single from Mike Francoso made it a 2-1 ball game. Somerset's already left 6 runners on base tonight. And has grounded into 3 double plays. Or hit into, rather. As the 1-1 curve finds the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sugar Land got an unearned run back in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dennis Phipps reached on a 2-base fielding error by Edwin Espinal. Advanced to third on a ground ball and then scored from third base on a 2-strike count with 2 out on a pass ball. As this fastball misses inside to Kenger. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was a tough run for the Patriots to give up, as Dormady was hoping to work out of a jam. Had Phipps at second with nobody out in the inning when was a strike away. And then missed with a pitch upstairs, hit off Yovan Gonzalez's glove and scored Phipps from third. As Kenger tops the 2-2 foul and stays alive. Both teams hoping to take advantage of this series tonight. Sugar Land took the first 2 games of this 7-game set. The Patriots have taken the last 2. This now 5 of 7. 2-2 to Kenger. Curveball, strike 3 called. Kenger kept the bat on his shoulder. West froze him. And there's 1 away in the top of the 6th inning. First time that Will Kenger's been retired tonight. That's only the 2nd time that the Patriots have struck out as well. So now Michael Krause, he's 0 for 2. Check the out-of-town scoreboard again, as there was, again, a little bit of inclement weather on the East Coast. Caused the High Point Rockers and the New Britain Bees to get off to a later start. First pitch now to Mike Krause. Swung on, a line drive, softly hit out to left field, and it drops in front of Dennis Phipps. So a base hit for Krause. A 1-out single here in the top of the 6th inning. His first hit of the night. 7th hit for the Patriots. Somerset has had at least 1 base runner in each inning so far. In fact, they've gotten a runner into scoring position in each inning to this point as well, and have only 1 run to show for it. Here's Michael Ullman, who's reached base twice, drew a walk in the 2nd, doubled in the 4th. The out-of-town scoreboard, Long Island Ducks in first place in the Liberty Division. They are leading the York Revolution 5-2. That ball game in the bottom of the 8th inning at Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania. The Revs have lost 5 straight games. They were just swept in a 4-game series by the New Britain Bees. As West throws to first and Krause back standing. High Point Rockers currently leading the New Britain Bees 2-1, hoping to end that New Britain 9-game win streak. That is a big series down in North Carolina. Both of those teams are tied for 3rd in the Liberty Division. First pitch to Ullman, up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. And then in a game of lesser importance to the Patriots, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are in front of the Lancaster Barnstormers 3-2. That one in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're in the top of the 6th here. Skeeters leading the Patriots 3-1. Somerset out hitting Sugar Land 7-4. Krause's speed at first. The 1-out. Ullman takes a strike at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the Patriots, they're in 2nd place in the Liberty Division. 1.5 games behind Long Island. Long Island hasn't played in a couple of days. They had their ball game on Wednesday rained out, and then their scheduled doubleheader yesterday rained out as well. Now the 1-1. Holman swings and grounds it towards the second base bag. Backhanded pick by Martinson. Steps on second for one. A turn throw to first. Double play, inning over. The fourth double play that Somerset has hit into tonight. No runs for the Patriots. One hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the sixth, Skeeters in front 3-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. It'll be Anthony Giansanti to lead off for the Skeeters in the home half of the sixth inning. Heart of their order, 3-4-5 due up. First pitch from Thomas Dormany, swung on and tapped foul. Breaking ball towards the feet of the right-handed hitting center fielder. No balls and a strike. Well, Dormany entered this inning at 79 pitches. Well, rather 80 pitches through 5 innings. So he comes back out for the sixth as Brett Jody is now about 4 or 5 times through the Patriots rotation as these guys back at midseason form and have them fully stretched out. 0-1 slow curveball, bounced over to third, collected by Kenger. High throw to first, and Espinal doesn't get his foot back on the bag. Giansanti beats it out. Should be a throwing error against Will Kenger. The throw was high, and Espinal had to leap up to make the catch, and by the time he fell back down to the earth, Giansanti had already crossed the first base bag. So a runner at first to begin the bottom of the sixth inning. Dormany, frustrated on the mound, clapped his fist into his glove after Giansanti reached base safely. And now the first pitch to Dennis Phipps misses up and away, 1-0. So it has been ruled a throwing error by Will Kenger. That's the second error of the night for the Patriots, and E5 has a runner at first. 1-0 to Phipps. Fouled off to the backstop, 1 ball and 1 strike. Skeeters already have an unearned run against Dormany. It was Phipps who reached on a fielding error by Edwin Espinal. Back in the fourth inning. Hit one off the middle part of the bat, was jammed but had a lot of reverse spin. The ball bounced to Espinal on one hop and took an odd bounce, went underneath his glove and rolled into right field. As Dormany throws to first to check in on Giansanti. Giansanti with 5 steals on the season. And Phipps eventually scored later in the inning on a passed ball. So 3 runs allowed by Dormany to this point. Only 2 have been earned. And he'll throw over to first again. Giansanti back standing. Dormany's pitched well. The only 4 base runners he's allowed since the first inning. 1 reached on a walk. 1 reached on an error, then an infield single on a bunt, and then another one reaching on an error. Giansanti takes off. Fastball misses up and away, and Gonzalez's throw just gets... Oh, Giansanti just gets into second base. A strong throw from the knees for Yovan Gonzalez. It was accurate as well. Massey applied the tag. Giansanti just gets there in time. His 6th stolen base of the season. He also had a very good jump off of Dorminey. So now a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Second steal of the night for the Skeeters. Dennis Phipps at the plate, already with an RBI tonight. 2-1. Misses low and in. Blocked by Gonzalez. 3 balls and 1 strike. This has been a night where the Patriots have had plenty of opportunities and have only come through once. Their lone run coming on a Mike Francoso RBI single back in the 4th. Meanwhile, the Skeeters have taken advantage of a lot of their opportunities, and they haven't had as many. But they've taken more advantage as Dorminey spins off the mound and steers Giansanti back towards second. Couple of 2-out RBI base hits in the first inning for Sugarland. An unearned run in the 4th, and now they have a man at second who reached on an error. 3-1. Phipps taps it foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody throwing in the Patriots bullpen. There is a lefty throwing in Sugarland's bullpen. That could be the newly acquired Dan Schlereth. They only had one lefty in the pen for the first 4 games of this series. That was Matt Perk. But Sugarland has activated 2 new left-handed relievers today. Cesar Cabral, who we've already seen, and now potentially Dan Schlereth as well. Giansanti off of second. It's a 3-2 count between Dorminey and Phipps. And the pitch golfed out towards center field. Kraus had to play it on a bounce, misread it off the bat. Quickly gets the ball back along the infield. Giansanti held with the ball in the air, so he advances over to third. And Kraus played it safely. I think if he read that a little better right off the bat, he might have had a chance to charge in and try to catch that ball on the fly. Instead, with plenty of baseball still to play tonight, opted to let it bounce in front of him and play it a little safe. So runners on the corners now for the Skeeters, with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th and an opportunity for them to open up this ball game. We'll see how the Patriots want to play this. Juan Silverio already with an RBI tonight. He's got 8 in the series. A right-handed batter to work against the lefty Dorminey. Infield back, first pitch. Taken low, blocked by Gonzalez. 1 ball and no strikes. So it seems as though the Patriots are willing to trade in a run for a double play. Middle infield at double play depth. Espinal holds on Phipps at first. Will Kenger about halfway over at third. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball elevated there from Dorminey. And it's a 1-1 count. Dorminey could certainly use another strikeout here. He's got 4 on the night. Silverio 1 for 2. Giansanti has plenty of speed at third base. I'd imagine if the ball's hit on the ground, he's going to take off. Phipps not so fast at first. The 1-1. Fouled off over the backstop. And Silverio falls behind in the count 1-2. Now likely Dorminey's last inning. Still nobody throwing in Patriots bullpen. Oh, now they have a righty getting loose. Tough to see who it is from this angle, but Dorminey at 5+ innings is now about to throw his 92nd pitch of the night. He's not yet recorded an out in the 6th, the 1-2. Breaking ball taken in the dirt. Silverio laid off. It was blocked by Gonzalez. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-1, Skeeters leading. And they're threatening again. Giansanti off of third, Phipps off of first. Giansanti reached to begin the inning on a throwing error from Will Kenger. Phipps with a base hit. And now Silverio steps out of the batter's box again. Certainly likes to take his time, has asked for time a number of times. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball. Pass Kenjer into left field. Another RBI single for Juan Silverio. Anthony Giansanti scores. That's an unearned run charge against Thomas Dormany. And now a 4-1 Skeeters lead. Very similar location to Silverio's RBI single back in the first inning. Just found the right spot on the left side of the infield. Second RBI of the night for Silverio. His 9th RBI of the series. So an unearned run scores for Sugar Land in the bottom of the 6th inning. They lead 4-1. Still nobody out. And it's Chris Colabello at the plate as Dormany spins and gets Dennis Phipps to dive back towards the second base without a throw. Colabello 0 for 2. It's twice grounded out to short. First one here to Colabello. Shatters his bat as he bloops it out to left field. Flores dives in, but he has to play it on a hop. Gets to his feet, throws to third, and the throw beats Phipps on a nice pick made by Will Kenjer. A helicopter shattered bat from Chris Colabello. Blooped a base, well, it's not a base hit over to left field as the Patriots did get the force out on the play. So that will be a fielder's choice for Colabello with the 7-5 putout. The ball was blooped out to left field. Rodriguez had to avoid the helicoptering barrel of Colabello's bat. Flores raced in, and he slid feet first in shallow left field, played the ball on a short hop, got to his feet and threw out Dennis Phipps at third base. So one out, here's Jason Martinson. Checks his swing, and the fastball taken outside. Throw to first, didn't go around. 1 ball and no strikes. A 4-1 Sugar Land lead, now 6 hits for the Skeeters. It's Silverio off of second, Colabello at first. 1-0. Taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, a righty getting loose for the Patriots. And it looks like now both a righty and a lefty getting loose for Sugar Land. A 3-run ball game, Skeeters in front. Martinson 0 for 2. He has struck out already tonight. Albert Cordero awaiting on deck. The 2-0. Tails outside. Gonzalez snap throw to first. They got him! Colabello picked off of first base. He's going to argue with Reggie Liggins. Has taken off his helmet to argue. And now Pete Incaviglia, the manager for the Skeeters, has come out to protect Colabello and have a conversation with Liggins as well. But Gonzalez picks off Colabello from first base, throwing behind the play. And there's 2 away now in the bottom of the 6th inning. Silverio still at second as Incaviglia's conversation with Liggins concludes. So 2 out, a runner at second, but now a 3-0 count with Martinson at the plate and a switch hitting Cordero waiting on deck. Dormany's pitch count continuing to rise. Next pitch will be number 98 on the evening. Checks the runner at second. Here's the 3-0. And it misses low and outside, ball 4. Oh, that's just the second walk issued by Thomas Dormany tonight. We'll see if that's it for him. Brett Jody at the top of the Patriots dugout, and he's going to take Dormany out of this ballgame. So Dormany not able to finish up the 6th inning. He walks Jason Martinson on 4 pitches. And with a righty getting loose in Somerset's bullpen, that'll be it for Dormany on a night where he pitched better than his line is going to indicate. And he will leave on the short end of this one for the time being. Runners at first and second with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. Patriots trailing 4-1. And we'll have a pitching change as we step aside on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
The
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots camp days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers in the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. With nationally recognized service, competitive rates, and an award-winning teen driver safety program, NJM Insurance Group is a home run for New Jersey. Get your free quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. James Puglisi is the new pitcher for the Patriots. With 2 out and runners at first and second in the bottom of the 6th inning. Already a run home for the Skeeters in this inning. Dormany done after 5 2/3. And now Puglisi will hope to keep the Skeeters off the board and strand a couple of inherited runners. It'll be Albert Cordero to step in. A switch hitter will now bat from the left side of the plate for the first time tonight. 0 for 1 had drawn a walk back in the second. 4 runs on 6 hits for Sugarland. Right now, the official score has 3 of those 4 runs earned against Dormany. It should only be 2 of those 4 runs, and hopefully they make the correct change after the inning is over. And now Puglisi settles in against Cordero. It's the first time that Puglisi has pitched in a while. First one. Breaking ball, misses inside as Cordero jumps out of the way. 1 ball and no strikes. James' last pitch for the Patriots back on May 25th. That was last Saturday night. Steps off the mound here as he works through the signals with the Patriots catcher Yovan Gonzalez. Juan Silverio off of second base. Jason Martinson off of first. The infield plays back with 2 away. 1-0. Outside part of the plate, a called strike. 1-1. Puglisi, New Jersey native in his first season with the Patriots. 1-0, a 2.87 ERA. 15 strikeouts against only 3 walks over 15 2/3 innings. He's been used as a bit of a long reliever for the Patriots. He's been accustomed to working 2 innings in most of his outings. Comes set here, checks the runner at second. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball blown by Cordero. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This the 11th appearance of the season for Puglisi. Also has 1 save. Allowed a run over 2 innings, while striking out 3 his last time on the mound. Both inherited runners still belong to Thomas Dormany. Now the 1-2. Swung on, fouled off. Over the backstop and out of play. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Pace of this game has slowed down a bit as we've gotten here into the 6th inning. It's been a long inning for the Patriots. Already a run is scored, an unearned run after Anthony Giansanti reached on an E5 to begin the inning. Now the 1-2. Popped up, third base side, foul territory. Kendra gives it a look, but it lands out of play. It was a throwing error from Will Kendra that began the inning. Dennis Phipps then with a base hit to center field. Juan Silverio an RBI single to left. Chris Colabello and reached on a fielder's choice, was picked off of second base before Jason Martinson drew a 4-pitch walk, which chased Thomas Dormany from the ballgame. Book not yet closed on Dormany. Went 5 2/3, struck out 4 batters, issued 2 walks, allowed 6 hits. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up, shallow left field. Rodriguez races back. Flores comes in, calls everybody off to make the catch, and the inning is over. But a run home for Sugarland on 2 hits with 1 error and 2 runners left on base. 4-1 Skeeters as we move to the 7th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child education possible. New pitcher in the game for Sugarland, it's the southpaw Matt Perk. Saw Perk pitch last night. It's now his 3rd appearance of this series. Thought they might go with the newly activated lefty and Dan Schlereth, but instead it is Perk who comes on the mound here. So Matt West tossed a scoreless inning. Worked around a 1-out base hit from Michael Krause to keep the Patriots off the board. And now Perk on to preserve a 3-run lead for the Skeeters. 4 runs, 6 hits for Sugarland, 1 run, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Somerset Patriots. Perk now making his 8th appearance of the season, 2-0 with a 2.89 ERA. Mike Francoso to lead off. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Patriots. First pitch, fastball, outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Couple of lefties due up in this inning. Francoso, then the righty Gonzalez, followed by the left-handed hitting Craig Massey. Mike's driven in the only run of the night for the Patriots. Takes a slider outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got an RBI single back in the 4th inning, which at the time made it a 2-1 ball game. But the Patriots have left 6 runners on base tonight. They are 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Now the 1-1. Letter high strike. Oh, and Francoso disagrees. That was a curveball that did not curve. It stayed high, and Francoso has a couple of choice words for the home plate umpire, Eric Davis. Letter high strike enforced there. And now Francoso steps back into the batter's box. Still with a couple of words for Davis. Former big leaguer Matt Perk comes set. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball taken low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One of the big differences in this ball game, there's really 2 main things to look at here. 1, Patriots have committed 2 errors and have allowed 2 unearned runs to score. 2, Somerset's 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. The Skeeters are 4 for 10. 2-2 to Francoso, a ground ball hit through the left side of the infield, a base hit. second hit of the night for Francoso as he continues a strong series down here in Texas. And possibly turning a corner after a tough first month of the season. He's 2 for 3 tonight. He's now 7 for 15 in the series against the Skeeters. So it'll be Francoso to lead off of first. Here's Yovan Gonzalez. Matt Perk from the stretch, first pitch. Gonzalez takes up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Yovan 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play in his last at bat. Real soft lead at first by Francoso as Yovan swings through a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mike's only stolen 1 base this year. It actually came last night on the back end of a double steal when Scott Kelly stole third and Francoso behind him stole second. He's held on by Chris Colabello. Now the 1-1. Gonzalez taps it foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind now starting to blow just a bit in from right field on what has turned into a very comfortable Friday evening down here in Texas. 78 degrees and partly cloudy skies. It was in the low 90s earlier today. I was sweating a lot. But the temperatures cooled off as we've traveled into the evening. 1-2. Fouled off. And Gonzalez stays alive. Haven't really had too much of those hot Texas heat kind of days as the Patriots have been down here. Though we're expecting 90-plus degree temperatures in each of the next 2 days down here in Texas as we finish up a 7-game series. Now the 1-2. Gonzalez swings and chops it foul down the third baseline. So Yovan working a nice at-bat here after Mike Francoso led off the inning with a base hit. Somerset trailing 4-1. Now with 8 hits in the ballgame. Yovan in his 4th year with the team. Such a fiery competitor. Now making his 3rd consecutive start behind home plate as he's gotten back to full health. The 1-2. Slow curveball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strong at bat here from Gonzalez. Fouling off a couple of tough pitches. Takes this one outside, and he's about to see the 7th pitch of this battle against the former big leaguer Matt Perk. Played in the bigs with the Mets. 2-2. Swinging a soft ground fly ball out to right field. It drops in front of Willie Taveras. A 7-pitch battle for Yovan Gonzalez, and he wins it with a base hit out to right field. That's a big at-bat there from Yovi. And what it does is gives the Patriots an opportunity to bring the tying run to the plate. First 2 batters of the inning have reached. And now this marks the 6th of 7 innings tonight in which Somerset has had a runner in scoring position. And now they're going to have to start to come through in some of these big spots. Again, 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. They're trailing 4-1, so something's going to have to change for them to get back in this ballgame. It's Craig Massey at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He drew a walk. First pitch from Perk. Fastball taken knee high. Called strike, 0-1. Somerset not looking to bunt, at least not on that first pitch. Skeeters weren't really even expecting Massey to bunt. Alfredo Rodriguez awaits on deck. He's a right-handed hitter. There's a righty getting loose in the Skeeter pen. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball, grounded up towards second. Martinson under his glove and rolls it to center field. Francoso races home from third, and it's a 4-2 ball game on the fielding error from Jason Martinson in the top of the 7th inning. Martinson likely there was thinking about fielding the ball, stepping on second, and trying to turn 2. Instead, the ball took an odd bounce. He wasn't able to glove it. Rolled into center field, and the Patriots are back on the board. And we'll see how that's ruled. The Patriots now trailing 4-2. Still runners at first and second, nobody out. Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. And the first pitch to Rodriguez taken up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, that's a break there for the Patriots. And it's a fielding error from Jason Martinson. An E4, so no run batted in for Craig Massey, but Somerset will take it. It's a 4-2 ball game now. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball foul. Skeeters opting to stick with the lefty Matt Perk here as he works against Alfredo Rodriguez. I'd imagine the reason being that Ramon Flores, red-hot hitter, a left-handed batter, waits on deck. Gonzalez now off of second, Massey at first. The 1-1. Swinging a drive deep down the left field line towards the foul pole, and it is a foul ball. That had the legs to get out of here. Rodriguez has 1 home run this season. Out in front of a breaking ball there and pulled it foul, attacking that left field foul pole, where I believe it's 315 down the left field line here in Sugar Land. Now Rodriguez behind in the count. The 1-2. Spiked in the dirt. Blocked by Albert Cordero. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset opting not to bunt here. He could have bunted to put 2 runners in scoring position, get the tying run into second base with 1 away, and then give Flores and Espinal an opportunity where a base hit can tie the game. But Rodriguez has been swinging such a hot bat, Brett Jody doesn't want to take it out of his hands, especially with a lefty-righty matchup. Showing confidence in his third-year shortstop. Perk from the stretch. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a changeup. A big strikeout there from Perk. And there's 1 away in the top of the 7th inning. Patriots opted not to bunt there. Can't say I blame him. Rodriguez has been playing so well. Brett Jody showing confidence in him. Perk beat him with a changeup in the dirt. So now runners at first and second with 1 away for Ramon Flores. This will likely be Perk's final batter. First pitch. Breaking ball skips low and away. Blocked by Cordero. 1 ball and no strikes. Then again, Espinal awaits on deck, and after Espinal is Will Kenger. Brett Jody's lineup tonight has the lefties scattered every other batter. So it forces Pete Incaviglia to ponder when exactly he wants to pull the string on Perk. Keeps him in here in a lefty-lefty matchup. Gonzalez at second, Massey at first. The 1-0. Flores takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Ramon is 2 for 3 today with a couple of doubles. And now he is 17 for his last 31. Well over a 500 batting average in his last 9 games. The 1-1. Fisted foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In addition to that, Flores has now reached base safely in 24 of his last 38 plate appearances. That is an on-base percentage north of .630. He's reached base safely multiple times in 9 straight games, including tonight. Now the 1-2. Just misses outside. Perk tried to frame a fastball on the outside corner. He didn't get the call. Good eye there from Ramon Flores. Now a 2-2 count. Ramon represents the go-ahead run. Patriots trailing 4-2 with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. 2 men aboard. Lefty-lefty matchup. Now the 2-2. Taken low and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So good at bat here from Flores. Mike Francoso and Yovan Gonzalez led off the inning with back-to-back base hits. Craig Massey then grounded one up the middle. A fielding error from Jason Martinson allowed the ball to roll into center field and have a run score. Now the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fooled him with a changeup low in the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts from Matt Perk, and there's now 2 away in the top of the 7th. Patriots have had an opportunity in this inning, and that's going to be it for Perk. So, as expected, as Incaviglia makes his very slow walk out to the mound as he normally does. Perk gets the out against the lefty he was kept in to face. And now Incaviglia will bring in a righty to work against Edwin Espinal with a runner at first and second and 2 away in the top of the 7th inning. Already a run home in the inning. Patriots trailing 4-2 as we step aside on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human, member FDIC, TD Bank NA. Trune Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At Trune Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Trune Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. The new pitcher in the ballgame is Kevin Comer. He comes on here with 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 7th inning. Patriots trailing by 2. Edwin Espinal is the go-ahead run. Craig Massey at first base is the tying run. But Patriots have not been able to hit Comer yet this year. A 6'3", 205-pound righty, New Jersey native, former major leaguer with the Detroit Tigers. Comer, in 3 appearances against the Patriots, has tossed 4 scoreless innings, has allowed 1 hit, no walks, and has struck out 6 batters. The Patriots are hitting .083 against him in their 3 previous meetings. Now, big matchup here against Edwin Espinal. First pitch. Fastball taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Espinal 0 for 3 today. He has struggled in this series against the Skeeters. Had an RBI single last night, went 1 for 5. The Patriots could use a big hit here. The 1-0. Breaking ball misses up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. The lefty Will Kenger awaits on deck, hoping for an opportunity. Yovan Gonzalez continues to lead off of second. Craig Massey off of first. Already a run home in the inning. Espinal, the go-ahead run at the plate, leads the team with 3 home runs. And now Comer steps off. Comer normally works very quickly on the mound. Very quickly. But a little more judicious in his approach against Espinal here, with runners at first and second and 2 away. It's a hitter's count now for Espinal. The 2-0. Taken high, 3 balls and no strikes. It was a fastball from Comer, and Espinal loaded up. He was ready to launch towards the ball, kept the bat on his shoulders, and we'll see if he's given a green light here. A walk would put the tying run in scoring position for the Patriots. The 3-0 takes all the way, and it's down the middle, a called strike, 3-1. So now Espinal certainly will be ready to swing now. Outfield plays deep, no doubles. The left fielder, Dennis Phipps, is basically on the warning track. Same could be said for Anthony Giansanti in center, and Willie Tavares playing deep and right as well. Infield plays back. Third baseman Silverio guards the line. 3-1. Swing and ground ball into left field, a base hit. Gonzalez is going to be waved home. Up at the ball is Phipps. And now Gonzalez held up at third, but miscommunication for the Patriots as Massey was heading over to third, thinking Gonzalez was going to score. And now Craig caught in a rundown. He's tagged out, and the inning is over. The Patriots got a base hit from Espinal. Miscommunication as Gonzalez was held up at third. Massey caught in a rundown, and the Patriots ultimately just played 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll stretch and then head to the bottom of the 7th. Somerset trailing by a pair on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. It's a 4-2 Skeeters lead. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. James Puglise remains on the mound for the Patriots. Ryan Jackson to lead off. It'll be Jackson, Tavares, and Stanley. 9-1-2 for Sugarland. First pitch in for a called strike, 0-1. And a missed opportunity for the Patriots in the top of the 7th inning. As the 0-1's taken low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Edwin Espinal was at the plate. Grounded a base hit into left field. As the 1-1 is skied out to right center field. Francoso underneath it. Stares into the night sky and makes the catch, and there's 1 away. And miscommunication between really Craig Massey and Patriots third base coach Glenn Barker. Glenn was sending Gonzalez home initially on the base hit. He was waving his arms around and then held up Gonzalez, clearly putting both of his hands up to hold Gonzalez up at third, and Jovan stopped running. The throw from Dennis Phipps in left field came in towards home plate, and it was caught by Albert Cordero. But Craig Massey took a hard turn around second, and I think Massey assumed that Jovan was going to be sent home from third, as Willie Tavares swings and misses at a first pitch fastball 0-1. So Massey didn't pick up that Jovan was being held up at third, so Craig continued to run towards third base. We have a brief pause in the action. It looks like there's a basketball or beach ball or something that made its way onto the field over and left. Still no balls and a strike. So because Massey took such a hard turn around second, when Gonzalez was held up at third, Craig was pretty much at the third base bag at that point, as Tavares swings and misses on a slider and falls behind 0-2. So Massey was then caught in a rundown, with Gonzalez basically standing at the third base bag, and eventually Massey was tagged out. 0-2 misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it didn't seem as though the Patriots were going to score a run on the Espinal base hit, and Edwin still gets credit for a hit there. But they would have had the bases loaded and 2 out for Will Kenger, as this pitch misses outside 2-2. And that's where the frustration comes in, because Will Kenger's already reached base 2 times today. He's a left-handed batter. And Somerset would have had an opportunity where the bases were loaded and the tying run was in scoring position as Taveras tops one foul. And a base hit from Kenger could have tied up the ball game. I mean, you don't know exactly what would have happened if Kenger would have had a turn at bat in the top of the 7th inning. But it would have been an opportunity for the Patriots to at least tie it up. Instead, after the base running blunder, the Patriots still trail the Skeeters 4-2. Taveras fouls off another fastball. Somerset ultimately planning an unearned run. Believe it'll be an unearned run in the top of the 7th. It is correctly called against Matt Perk. 2-2 on its way. Taveras softly grounds it to second. Massey charges in, fields quickly. Quick throw to first, just in time to beat Taveras. And there's 2 away in the inning. Massey knew that he had to rush his throw to second base there. Willie Taveras, a very fast base runner, hustling down the first base line. But a 4-3 put out, now 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Skeeters have 4 runs on 6 hits. Patriots 2 runs on 9 hits. Somerset 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. And that's one of the big differences in this ball game. Here's Cody Stanley, the left-handed batter. First pitch from Puglisi. Curveball drops in, a called strike, 0-1. But now as we get to the later stages of this one, I would imagine Kevin Comer is going to come back out for the 8th. Nobody's throwing right now in the Skeeter bullpen. The 0-1 popped up. And if Comer can work the 8th, then Paulino for the 9th. As Michael Krause comes in center field, he makes a 2-handed grab. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the 8th we go. Patriots trailing by 2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Bellari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
$350 in this envelope for a season ticket holder out there. You want it? Let's see, I'm coming in. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna head over this way. I'm staying on the first base side. You guys want some money? Not that way. I'm going this way tonight.
All right.
What about section number 6? Do you guys want some money? So close. Not 6. I'm going to. My guys. Section number 5.
Get the checking account for smart people. Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at Provident.bank. We move to the top of the 8th inning now in the 5th game of a 7-game series between the Patriots and the Skeeters. Sugarland holding on to a 4-2 lead in what has been a sloppy evening for both teams, really, but more specifically for the Patriots. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Sugarland. 2 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for the Patriots. Will Kenger leads off. Kevin Comer remains in the ballgame, and his first pitch, a high strike called as Kenger shakes his head, and now Brett Jody chirping from the Patriots dugout down the third base line. And Eric Davis just turns around, looks towards Brett, and shrugs his hands. 0-1. Kenger swings and grounds it down the first base line, collected by Colabello. Takes it himself to the bag, and there's 1 quick out here in the top of the 8th inning. So Kendra now 1 for 3. Here's Mike Kraus. Had a base hit in his last at bat. He's 1 for 3. Both teams trading unearned runs through the 6th and 7th inning. Make this a 4-2 ball game. Somerset had an opportunity in the 7th to add more and came up empty-handed as the first pitch to Mike Kraus taken for a strike, 0-1. Patriots already today have left 8 runners on base over their first 7 innings. The 0-1. Kraus takes it off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset has hit into 3, make it 4 separate double plays tonight. Threatened mightily a number of times earlier in the ballgame against Skeeters starter Lucas Irvin. Kraus late on a fastball here and falls behind 1-2. Patriots had 2 on in both the first and second innings, did not score. Had 2 on in the third as well, didn't score. Broke through on a Mike Francoso RBI single in the 4th, then stranded a runner in scoring position in the 5th, hit into a double play in the 6th, and then had a base running mistake in the 7th as Kraus lays off a fastball high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Patriots could have had the bases loaded in the 7th inning, scored just 1 unearned run. Now the 2-2 to Kraus. Fouled off. And Kraus stays alive. No movement in the Skeeter bullpen. This is Comer's inning. 2-2. Swinging a line drive, softly hit out to center field, and it drops in front of Gene Santi. So Mike Kraus aboard with a 1-out single. That's his 2nd hit of the night. Now the 10th hit for the Patriots. And once again, Somerset does not go down quietly. They've had a base runner on for every inning so far tonight. And they will once again bring the tying run to the plate. It'll be Michael Ullman here with 1 out and Kraus at first. Kraus certainly a candidate to try to run over at first, but the Patriots need base runners here, so I don't think this would be the situation to try to take second. And Comer will throw over. Kraus is 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts so far as a Patriot. All 2 coming in this series. Stole 40 bases with the Bees a couple of years ago. Stole 60 bases back in 2016. As Comer throws over to first again. Kraus is a big, athletic human being. Stands at 6'4", 215 pounds. Has power, has speed. He continues to take a large lead off of first. Again, you could try to get into scoring position here, but the Patriots need a base runner. As Ullman lays off a fastball a little up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Ullman 1 for 2. Walked in the 2nd. Doubled down the left field line in the 4th. Grounded into a double play his last time up. The 1-out. Lays off a breaking ball at the knees, a called strike, 1-1. It's actually 11 hits in the ball game for the Patriots, not 10. The scoreboard was off here. 11 total hits for Somerset in this one. Now the 1-1. Misses inside, and it bounces off the glove of Cordero. Rolls to the backstop, and onto second base goes Kraus. A fastball missing inside from Kevin Comer. Cordero frustrated as Ullman jackknifed out of the way, and the ball went right to the backstop. So Kraus doesn't need to steal second base. He gets there on a wild pitch. Meanwhile, Patriots have had every batter in this lineup reach base safely tonight. 8 of the 9 have recorded a hit. Could use another one here, the 2-1. Ullman swings and softly grounds it to the third base side. Silverio fields, fails to make the tag on Kraus, but does complete the put out on the throw across the diamond to first. A risky play there from Mike Kraus. Ullman grounds out on a 5-3 put out. Kraus to third, now 2 away from Mike Francoso. Very risky play there for Mike Kraus. The ball was hit in front of him, and he was at second base with less than 2 outs, so he did not have to run. He took off on the chopper. Silverio ranged in to field it and tried to reach out and apply a tag on Kraus, but he failed to do so. But still was able to get the put out at first. So here's Mike Francoso, has a couple of hits tonight. First one from Comer, called strike, 0-1. Mike's 2 for 3, with a run scored and a run batted in. Now 7 for 15 in this series. Somerset could use another big hit here from the second-year Patriot. 0-1, swing and a miss. Laid on a fastball, and the count moves to 0-2. Patriots now 2 for 12 with runners in scoring position tonight. They've got Kraus off of third, trailing by 2 with 2 out in the top of the 8th inning. 0-2 on its way. Swing a ground ball into right field, a base hit. Third hit of the night for Mike Francoso, a 2-out RBI single in the top of the 8th inning, and Somerset's within a run. A 4-3 ball game now in the 8th. That was a good job of 2-strike hitting from Mike Francoso. His second RBI of the night. And the inning not yet done. Patriots are within a run. Baby Shark now plays and gets a nice reaction out of the fans. Yovan Gonzalez steps to the plate with 2 out, a runner at first. First one to Yovi, misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, it was in the top of the second inning last night that Mike Francoso started a big 2-out rally. Had a 2-out RBI single to right field. And then eventually 5 straight batters came to the plate. See if they could do it again tonight. The 1-0. Gonzalez checks his swing, but takes the strike on the outer half. 1-1. It's now a 4-3 ball game. The Patriots 1 run closer. They'll likely have to face Felipe Paulino in the 9th, as Gonzalez swings and misses at a cut fastball here, 1-2. If Yovan was able to continue this inning, I would imagine that Pete Incaviglia would bring in Paulino for a 4-out save. Craig Massey awaits on deck. Tying run at first, now the 1-2. Fisted foul, and Yovan stays alive. Gonzalez had an 8-pitch battle against Matt Perk in the top of the 7th inning. Fouled off a couple of tough pitches and eventually blooped a base hit out to right field. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Now the 1-2. Fouled off again, and Gonzalez stays alive. A run home on 2 hits in the inning for the Patriots. They trailed 4-1 after the 6th inning. Got an unearned run in the 7th. An RBI single from Francoso here in the 8th. Now the 1-2. Fisted foul down the right field line, and Gonzalez stays alive. So another strong at bat here from Yovan Gonzalez. Now about to see the 7th pitch from the righty Kevin Comer. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off again. 4 straight foul balls from Gonzalez here, and he will see an 8th pitch of this battle. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away in the top of the 8th inning. Mike Francoso's the tying run. He is off of first base. Somerset trailing 4-3. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Comer gets Gonzalez on a slider, and that ends the inning. But a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Somerset's within a run as we move to the bottom of the 8th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
We move to the bottom of the 8th inning. At Constellation Field, the Somerset Patriots trailing the Sugarland Skeeters 4-3. Another new pitcher in the ballgame for the Patriots, James Puglise. His night is done. A strong outing for Puglise as he goes an inning and a third. Works out of a jam in the 6th, and then a 1-2-3 7th. Overall, inning and a third. No runs, no hits, no walks, no strikeouts. And now it is Jake Joyce on the mound here for Somerset, as he hopes to keep this at a 1-run deficit. It'll be the middle of this Skeeter lineup. Anthony Giansanti, Dennis Phipps, and Juan Silverio due up against Joyce, who has really pitched well as of late. And now Brett Jody plugging him into arguably one of his highest leverage situations of the season. Somerset trailing 4-3. Anthony Giansanti to lead off. Joyce, the righty, from the stretch, first pitch. Fastball taken for a called strike by Giansanti, and it's an 0-1 count. Giansanti 0 for 3. He reached on an error back in the 6th inning. Stole second base, came around to score. And that right now is the difference in this ballgame. 0-1. Popped up, foul territory now to play, 0-2. The Skeeters have scored 2 unearned runs tonight. The Patriots have scored 1. It's been a sloppy game from both sides. But Somerset has pleaded a run in the 7th and the 8th to come back within a run. But they're going to have to work against Sugarland closer Felipe Paulino in the top of the 9th inning. We'll see if it's just with a 1-run deficit or more. 0-2 to Giansanti. Strike 3 called. Knee-high strike on a fastball inside corner. And there's one away. Joyce on the season, 2-1 with a 3.75 ERA. 9 strikeouts, 4 walks over 12 innings. This now his 12th appearance. But he's been pitching well. Got his 2nd win of the year with a couple of scoreless innings back on May 25th against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And then pitched back Tuesday night, a scoreless inning against the Skeeters as well. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Dennis Phipps. First pitch from Joyce, snapped in for a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Joyce was consistently used as the reliever for the Schaumburg Boomers over the last 4 seasons in the Frontier League. Sometimes working as a closer, other times just as the guy that, when they needed an out, they turned to Joyce. 0-1 taken low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Joyce, the 2nd reliever used by the Patriots tonight. The Skeeters, on the other hand, have used 4 relievers already, and they'll likely use a 5th in the top of the 9th inning. The 1-1 to Phipps. Slider outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Joyce has a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, and a changeup in his repertoire. Gets the call from Jovan Gonzalez. Comes set from the belt. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off by Phipps. Phipps always has such a long swing at the plate. He's got a lot of power. Big dude. Stands listed at 6'2", 220. Generously listed at that. But on most of his swings, he sort of dips his back right shoulder a bit. He's a right-handed batter. He dips that shoulder bank and then just has an uppercut swing on almost every pitch, no matter whether it's thrown high in the zone or low in the zone. Now the 2-2 from Joyce. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Rodriguez to his left. Gloves, collects, throws to first in time. And there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on in the home half of the 8th inning. And now it's Juan Silverio. Another big night tonight for Silverio. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of RBI singles. Continues to play well against the Patriots. With his 2 RBI tonight, he now has 12 runs batted in against Somerset, playing in his 9th game. Half of his RBI on the season have come against the Patriots. He's only played 9 games against Somerset. 2 out, nobody on. The first pitch from Joyce. Fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. In the top of the 9th inning, with the Patriots at least trailing by a run, it'll be Craig Massey, Alfredo Rodriguez, and Ramon Flores. That is the top of this Patriot order. It'll be 1 to tie if Joyce can get the final out here of the 8th. 0-1. Fastball, called strike, outer third, and it's an 0-2 count. Chris Colabello awaiting on deck. We're approaching the 3-hour mark of this ball game. 9:25 here in the central U.S. time zone. 10:25 back on the East Coast. The 0-2 from Joyce. Taken low, blocked by Gonzalez. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Felipe Paulino has been as close to a lockdown closer as the Atlantic League has seen over the last couple of seasons. He's already had a lot of success against the Patriots, and he'll be on the mound, I would imagine, in the top of the 9th inning. 1-2 on its way from Joyce. Lined foul down the right field line. Silverio put a good swing on it, but it lands out of play. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. One other game still going on in the Atlantic League. Right now, the New Britain Bees, they've come from behind, and they are leading the High Point Rockers 7-2. The Bees looking to win their 10th straight ball game. Boy, they are playing some good baseball. That game in the middle of the 7th inning. 1-2 to Silverio. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jake Joyce with a scoreless inning in the bottom of the 8th. Works against the heart of this order and strikes out a pair. We move to the 9th inning. Patriots 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. That coming up next on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots camp days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Oh, it is Felipe Paulino who comes on the mound for the Skeeters in the top of the 9th inning. Sugarland looking to get the final 3 outs of this one and to take a 3-2 series lead over the Somerset Patriots. Paulino has been brilliant once again this season. Former major leaguer. His nickname is El Jumbo. 6'3", 270 pounds. From the Dominican Republic. Paulino on the mound 2-0 with a 1.17 ERA. He is 9 for 9 in save opportunities. He's only allowed 2 runs so far over 15 1/3 innings. 25 strikeouts over those 15 1/3 innings against just 5 walks. Opponents hitting 132 against him. All of the numbers in the world will indicate that he has had a strong season. He's a difficult man to hit. And the Patriots need to scratch together a 1 run here in the top of the 9th inning to tie up this ball game. 2 to take the lead. Patriots do have the top of their order to begin the 9th. It'll be Craig Massey, who's reached base twice tonight. He drew a walk in the 3rd. He reached on an error in the 7th. Overall, he's 0 for 3, but that walk that he drew has extended his on-base streak to 17 consecutive ball games. So the lefty leads off against the righty Paulino. First pitch. Swung on and tapped foul, 0-1. This now the 5th time that Paulino is appearing in a game against the Patriots this year. Somerset has not yet touched him up for a run. He's tossed 4 1/3 scoreless innings, striking out 7, and he is 3 for 3 in save opportunities against the Patriots. He holds a 1-run lead tonight. Now the 0-1 to Massey. Swung on and fouled off. Down the third base line out of play. And Massey quickly falls behind in the count 0-2. Four runs on 6 hits, 1 error for the Skeeters. 3 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for the Patriots. 0-2 to Massey. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 away. Fastball up and away to Massey, just a weak swing. And there's the first out of the inning. So Massey 0 for 4. That is the 6th time that the Patriots have struck out tonight. 1 out, nobody on, and here's Alfredo Rodriguez. 1 for 3 with a walk and a double. A right-handed batter to work against the righty Paulino. Big presence on the mound. First pitch. Breaking ball, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Somerset would love to get a runner on for Ramon Flores, who awaits on deck. Flores, one of the hottest hitters in the Atlantic League right now. The 1 out. Swing and a foul ball. Slow curveball there from Paulino. Rodriguez was out in front. Long swing, tapped it right in front of home plate, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Skeeters took the first 2 games of this 7-game series. The Patriots have taken the last 2. And now we have ourselves a 1-run ball game tonight. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Swung on, a ground ball to third, knocked down by Silverio. Keeps it in front, throws to first in time. And the Patriots are down to their final out. Rodriguez hit the ball hard. Silverio knocked it down at third. He kept it in front of him. Bounced maybe 5 feet in front. He was able to get to it and fire a strong throw onto first. And now it's up to Ramon Flores to keep this ball game alive. Flores 2 for 4. He's reached base multiple times in 9 straight games. He's got a couple of doubles tonight as well. First pitch here from Paulino. Check swing, didn't go. Appeal to third, confirms that. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, it's a 4-3 Skeeter lead. 1 to tie. Flores narrowly missed his 2nd home run of the season last night. It's a deep part of the ballpark out and right. The 1-0. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Edwin Espinal awaits on deck. Espinal 1 for 4. It's been a close game throughout. The Patriots trailed 4-1. They've scored 2 unanswered, but they still trail by a run. Now the 2-0 to Flores. Outside part of the plate, a backdoor breaking ball. 2-1's the count. An unearned run in the 7th for the Patriots. 2-out RBI single from Francoso in the 8th. Now the 2-1 to Flores. Fouled off to the backstop. And now the Patriots are down to their final strike. Flores with a batting average well over 500, including tonight over his last 9 games. An on-base percentage right around .630 over his last 9 games. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch from Paulino. Taken low, and that'll run the count full to 3-2. Again, Edwin Espinal, plenty of power awaits on deck. He's already gone toe-to-toe with Paulino a couple of times this season. But right now, it's Flores hoping to keep this ball game alive for at least one more batter. He's got a full count against Felipe Paulino. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off down the left field line, out of play. And Flores lives to see another pitch. Strong crowd on hand here in Sugar Land, hoping to get behind their team. 2-strike clap picking up just a little bit. As Paulino from the belt comes set. Once again, here's the 3-2. Fouled off again, and Flores stays alive. So Ramon Flores has now seen 7 pitches in this battle against Felipe Paulino. He's about to see pitch number 8. Paulino has thrown 13 so far in this inning. There's 2 out, nobody on. And a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the first base line. Colabello was guarding the line down the first base side. Juan Silverio guarding the line down the third base side as well. Outfield playing no doubles, but there's plenty of space in the gaps. They're just playing deep. Flores has fouled off 3 straight 2-strike pitches and has kept this battle going against Paulino. For the 4th time, here's the 3-2. Fouled off again. And Flores just wasting away tough pitch after tough pitch. He's seen 9 pitches, and we'll see a 10th at a battle against Paulino. Flores scratching and clawing his way to keep this game alive, with Edwin Espinal awaiting on deck. For a 5th time, here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off again. And Ramon Flores will see an 11th pitch of this at-bat. He has fouled off 5 straight 2-strike pitches against Felipe Paulino, just staying alive, waiting for a pitch that he can drive. Once again, now for the 6th time. Here's the 3-2 offering. Swinging a ground ball, sharply hit to second, but it's gloved by Martinson, throws to first, and the ball game is over. Flores hit the ball well, but Martinson dropped to a knee to make the pick, and Somerset's rally comes 1 run short as the Skeeters take the 5th game of this 7-game series with a 3-2 final. So we'll step aside. When we return, it'll be the Flemington Department Store post-game show as Somerset falls to the Skeeters 4-3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
And welcome back here to Constellation Field for the Flemington Department Store post-game show as the Somerset Patriots fall to the Sugarland Skeeters by a final score of 4-3. Let's go right into the highlights of this one as the Patriots brought Thomas Dormany on the mound to work against former Patriot Lucas Irvin. And this game will be remembered as one of missed opportunities for the Patriots. They had an opportunity in the top of the first inning, runners at second and third, and one away. Edwin Espinal flew into a 8-2 double play as Alfredo Rodriguez tried to tag up from third on a line drive to center. Anthony Giansanti threw him out, and the Patriots were scoreless in the top of the first inning. In the bottom of the first, the Skeeters would take advantage. 2 out, a runner at third base, and they would get back-to-back 2-out RBI base hits. An RBI double from Dennis Phipps, an RBI single from Juan Silverio, and the Skeeters were leading 2-0. The Patriots would get 2 on in the second, fail to score, 2 on in the third, fail to score as well. But they would get on the board in the fourth inning. Will Kendra led off with a base hit. Michael Ullman followed up a couple of batters later with a double. So runners at second and third with 1 away in the top of the fourth inning for Mike Francoso. So Somerset down just by a run at that point, but that's when some of the sloppiness of this ball game would settle in. The Skeeters would get an unearned run in the bottom of the fourth inning. Dennis Phipps led off and sliced the ball off the inside part of his bat towards first. Got underneath the glove of Edwin Espinal. Wound up being a 2-base error as he would eventually come all the way around to score on a ground ball, advancing over to third, and then with 2 out and a 2-strike count, a wild pass ball on a pitch that missed high off the glove of Jovan Gonzalez. It would score Dennis Phipps and give Sugarland a 3-1 lead. The Skeeters would add another unearned run in the bottom of the sixth inning. Anthony Giansanti reached on an E5, a throwing error from Will Kenger to begin the inning, stole second base, and then scored later in the frame on an RBI single from Juan Silverio. Silverio finished the ballgame 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. So the Skeeters were up 4-1 at that point. That's when the Patriots' comeback would start. In the top of the 7th inning, Mike Francoso led off the inning with a base hit. Jovan Gonzalez followed up with a base hit as well. So runners at first and second with nobody out and Craig Massey stepping in. So Martinson was thinking about turning 2. Instead, the ball jumped underneath his glove. and the Patriots were able to take advantage, scoring a run on that play, making it 4-2. However, the trend of the Patriots stranding runners on base would continue. They had still runners at first and second with nobody out. Alfredo Rodriguez then struck out. Ramon Flores struck out. And then Edwin Espinal, with a new pitcher in the ballgame, hit a base hit to left field, but a base running mistake from Craig Massey, overrunning second, thinking that Yovan Gonzalez was going to be waved home when he was held up by Glenn Barker. And on that base running mistake, the Patriots inning came to an end. They were still trailing 4-2. They would get another run back in the top of the 8th inning, however. A one-out base hit for Mike Krause advanced to second on a wild pitch. And 2 batters later, Mike Francoso's strong stretch of baseball would continue. So Mike Francoso, a big night for him. Once again, he goes 3 for 4. It's his second consecutive 3-hit night. He gets a couple of runs batted in, now 14 on the season. And that brought the Patriots within a run. However, they would go down quietly the rest of the way in the 8th, and then Felipe Paulino came on in the 9th, shut down the Patriots in order. And it's the Sugarland Skeeters taking this one by a final score of 4-3. So 4 wins for the, 4 runs rather for the Skeeters on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, 3 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors, and 9 runners left on base. No winning pitcher has been awarded yet, according to the official box score. The Lucas Irvin's not going to get the win because he didn't go 5 innings, so it's going to be a reliever. I would imagine it's likely going to be either Cesar Cabral or Matt West. We'll see down the road whenever they decide who the winning pitcher is. The losing pitcher is Thomas Dormany, another tough luck loss for him. He winds up allowing 4 runs, but only 2 of them earned on 6 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts over 5 2/3 innings. Dormany drops to 0-4 on the season. He pitched a lot better than his record indicates, and he pitched a lot better than his line indicates tonight, so a tough luck loss for him. Meanwhile, Felipe Paulino gets the save with a scoreless top of the 9th inning. It's his 10th save of the season, now 2 behind Mike Antonini for the Atlantic League lead. In a ballgame that took just about 3 hours in front of a strong crowd here at Constellation Field. So with the win, the Skeeters, they improve to 22-14 on the season, while the Patriots fall to 20-14. And looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, 2 games have gone final. The Long Island Ducks top the York Revolution 6-2 over in York, and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs on top of the Lancaster Barnstormers 3-2 in Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, in the top of the 8th inning, the Rockers are making a comeback. They now trail the New Britain Bees 7-6 down in North Carolina. So the up to the second standings in the Atlantic League, the Patriots now fall 2 games behind the Long Island, 2.5 games rather, behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. And then depending on the result for the New Britain Bees High Point Rockers game, one of those teams will be tied with the Patriots for second, and the other will be in fourth. One team will be 2.5 back. The other will be 3.5 back. Meanwhile, in the Freedom Division, Sugarland still comfortably ahead. They are 8 games up on the Barnstormers, 9.5 up on the Revs, 10.5 up on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow night back here at Constellation Field. Will be the 6th game of this 7-game series. Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for Somerset against Michael Marriott for the Skeeters. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:05 p.m. Central. So our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC, it gets underway at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. A big thank you goes over to Dave Raish, who's been running our boards all night long, as well as the press box staff here for the Sugarland Skeeters. But that'll do it for us here from Constellation Field. Again, your final score, it is the Skeeters defeating the Patriots 4-3. So for everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Have a pleasant rest of your Friday evening, everybody. Good night. All right, good night, Dave. See you tomorrow. Or see you whenever, next week.